What's going on, guys? I'm Jeff, the Yoshi Fanatic, and welcome to the finale of Super Mario 64 DS! Guys, I've been looking forward to this one, and yeah, we're gonna finish the game tonight. I'm excited. So welcome to Cake King and Drip Nova. Welcome to the stream, guys. Cake King, it's been a while. Glad to hear you're doing good. And Aurora! How's it going, Aurora? Welcome to the stream, everybody. Well, let's waste no time. Let's get down to business here. We have 18 stars left to grab. And I believe that just leaves the 2 levels here, Tick-Tock Clock and Rainbow Ride. And then the 2 stars in the Bowser in the Sky level. Who is your favorite color? Who's my favorite color? None of y'all. None of y'all is my favorite color, but Cake King is close. It's teal. It's been a real Yoshi-filled adventure. It sure has. Not quite enough Yoshi, if you ask me. There's been a little bit of other characters diluting the purity of the Yoshi bliss, but that's alright. Take what we can get, right? How's it going, JP? Alright, why don't we start with the red coins? Because I wouldn't be getting the 100 coins with this red coin star anyway. May as well just get this one out of the way. Do you like any other dinosaur characters? Do I like any other dinosaur characters? That's a good question. I can't really think of a whole lot of other dinosaur characters in pop culture. I mean, I'm sure there are others, but I can't really think of a ton at the moment. Barney is pretty much the only other one I can think of right off the top of my head. And I'm not super huge on Barney. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. Oh, you know what? The Land Before Time. How about the Land Before Time? Those characters are classic. I love the Land Before Time. Saving the best levels for last. You could say that, Aurora. You could say that. Although I'm sure the vast majority of people would disagree. We're going with Luigi. I'm pretty sure Yoshi is considered the best character in the game because of the hat mechanic and Yoshi's versatile movement thanks to the flutter jump. I'm not sure about that, Plush, though that's a good argument. It should be noted that the other characters can wear the hats too, but Yoshi is the only one that gets to select the hats right out the gate, right at the beginning of the level. He's the only one that gets to do that. And certainly his movement being more versatile with the flutter jump especially. Definitely helps. Oh man. But I'd say most people consider Luigi the best character in the game because of, well, this. Hello, I'm SKL! I have changed my username. Welcome, Cozy Yoshi. That's a username I can get behind. Welcome to this stream. How are you doing? It's been a little bit. Rex and Dino? Rex and Dino. Oh, Dino. Of course, how could I forget Dino from the Flintstones? Flintstones, meet the Flintstones. However, that song goes something about Stone Age family from the town of Bedrock. They're a page right out of history. No Yoshi hat, though. That's the only downside of this game, Aurora. And one of the reasons that I play this game basically as Yoshi all the time. Because there are like 2 stars in the game that require Yoshi. Or, okay, you know, if we're being technical, it's like 10. Because you need 8 stars in order to unlock Mario. Oh no! No! Oh no! I screwed it up. Oh well. What was I gonna say? There's very few stars that you really need Yoshi for, but it makes it worth playing as him basically the whole time, in my view. Again, just because, like, you can't change to Yoshi, but you can change to all the other characters. So you may as well just skip the middleman. Be Yoshi all the time. Yeah! That star is weirdly different in this version, because in the other version, well, it was wickedly easy. Like, you're supposed to just walk on this treadmill thing to get into the cage and, oh no, it was a gear. You're supposed to step on the gear in order to, like, roll into the cage. You could just as easily long jump, but yeah, like, that one was really easy. So I'm kind of glad they changed it up for this one. Honestly, it's an interesting change. I like it. We'll have a gay old time, says Soshi. Welcome to the stream, Soshi. So, oh, sorry. So yes, that's why Yoshi is the best. I don't need any more convincing. I am in agreement. It'd be neat if Mario Bros could transform into Yoshi, maybe an eggshell for a hat. That'd have been cool, JP.
Yoshi no understand why Princess mad. Caterpillar delicious.
Thanks for that, Soshi. You can still call me SKL if needed, I don't mind. I might flip-flop between the two. Classic granddad song. Luigi is the best in terms of movement, but in terms of convenience, always go Yoshi. Absolutely. What's good? What's going on, Blues Cat? Welcome to the stream. Yoshi can do everything except when the game goes out of its way to say no you. Yeah. Basically, the only times are when you have to unlock the other characters, Big Boo's Mansion, and like unlocking the Bowser fights. And that's pretty much it. I'm doing good. How is everyone today? Pretty good, Blues Cat. Pretty good. Best character is Yoshi, wearing the Luigi hat. I think JP said that last time.
Oh, this Doom thing definitely more fun than tennis. Oh. Doom? What is Doom?
Am I allowed to share an update? What I've been up to? Sure, Cozy Yoshi, sure. I would like to hear what you've been up to. I just realized, it seems like you can do 2 ground pounds if you ground pound on top of the, on top of a block? I didn't know that. Huh. This warrants further testing. Check it out. Yeah, you can totally do sequential ground pounds if you ground pound through a block, because it technically stops your movement. Interesting. It didn't do that in the 64 version. That's an interesting change. I don't know if it was like an intentional change, but it changed nonetheless. Still hyped for the hypothetical Yoshi cartoon portrayal analysis video. Honestly, that's a good idea. I think I really should. Although, I tend to bite off a little more than I can chew with these videos, so I'd probably be more likely to, like, do a video about, Yoshi's non-video game appearances. But the Super Mario World cartoon, I think it definitely deserves its own video. Maybe I should do that. Hello, Endomizer. Welcome to the stream. Hellos and greetings, Jeffrey. Hello, Heloy. How are you? The Cozy Yoshi says, I've been dealing with in real life stuff, but things are actually going for the better, and I'm glad. By the way, in your own time, Jeff, can you check out my new video about Mario Maker? It's 100% better than my last one. I would love to. Yeah, I'll check it out. It's so weird the N64 original didn't have an actual floor and TikTok clock. Yeah, and I think that everybody hated that. I don't know if I would include myself in the camp of people who hate it, but it certainly did stink when you would fall down to the bottom of the world and just completely die, which was often. It was very common to fall because just the way the platforms are lined up, you don't really have much of a chance to recover if you do fall. Sometimes you can, and I've had some pretty great saves. There we go. Had to fix the camera. I've had some pretty great saves in the 64 version. I actually had a couple decent ones in the Livestream series. What's this one? It's the Pit and the Pendulum, right? Is there a reason to, or is there a reason not to go this way? Ah, there's the switch star. Let's go, let's go! So who's the fastest character in this game? It hardly matters, because that was pretty easy. How's it cooking, my dear fellow? Are you ready for more Yoshisaurus Munchakoopas lore? I suppose so, Indemizer. Do I really have a choice? Avalon in super epic low voice. I am Avalon Centrifuge. How was that? Makes me glad there's only 13 episodes of Super Mario World for your sake, says Soshi, for sure. Yeah, I ought to make that video sometime. That'd be fun.
Yoshi don't understand why Princess mad. Caterpillar delicious.
Indeed. Back to Flintstones, I highly recommend Treasures of Sierra Madrock on SNES. Highly underrated game. No idea what that is, but I'll check it out if I remember. I thought of another dinosaur in pop culture I really like. Rex from Toy Story. Fun character. Oh, true. You know, my kids were just watching Toy Story 2 earlier today, so I should have thought of that. My goodness. I've definitely improved, even though the video took a month to make. I found out how to make videos in about 3 days. Also, the thumbnail is really good, says Cozy Yoshi. I'm glad to hear it. You know, that's certainly something that's going to happen. Is you will improve as you get practice. Like, I would not recommend anyone go back and check out my first video I ever made. It's not great. It's a Let's Play video of Super Mario 64, interestingly enough. But again, I recommend that you do not go back and watch it. Please don't, for your sake. And you know what? For the whatever small amount of dignity I have left, don't check it out. But that's just something that's gonna happen. Like as you get practice, as you know, keep making content and keep getting practice, you're gonna get better. That's just how it is. Practice makes, well, I shouldn't say perfect. My one friend says practice makes permanent, and the reason he says that is because, like, however you practice is however you're going to... However you practice is however you're going to, like, you know, not be stuck, but muscle memory and just getting yourself used to doing things a certain way, it's going to be hard to change that. So yeah, practice makes permanent, not perfect. Because if you practice it in a way that's not perfect, well, you're going to be stuck doing it that way, pretty much. I digress. As you get more practice, Cozy Yoshi, you will get better. Yeah, so, yeah, keep at it, my friend. You telling me not to check your first video makes me want to see it more. You know, how about this? Watch it at your own risk. I have Toy Story 2 on VHS and the game on N64. I had the game on Game Boy Color. It sucked so bad, but it was fun, kinda. Practice makes better. Yoshisaurus Munchakoopas in 2013, 1 year before his downfall in 2014, did a collab with Soulja Boy. Oh boy, that would lead to a drop-off. To do a mix of both Crank That and The IRS Sucks and I Evaded My Taxes, the song by Yoshisaurus. Oh boy. Holy, I just finished one of those these Picross puzzles with 30 seconds left to spare. Ooh, and it's one of some cool buildings. Oh, very cool. Very cool. I don't really know how to play Picross. Maybe I should try sometime. I understand that Mario Picross is probably a pretty decent place to start. What's the risk? Will I get nasty germs? You will be at risk of unimaginable cringe. That's the big risk there, SKL. Like, if you watch my N64 video, my Mario 64 video on Volatile Upgrade from over 10 years ago, nearing on 11 years ago, you will develop a case of cringe. That's what you'll develop. Your face will hurt from cringing so much. It's not that bad, but boy, I sure have, okay. Soshi the Yoshi says, "Oh, that looked like fun! Wait for Yoshi, Luigi!" Stop clicking on things. There we go. Practice makes permanent is actually a really good take on the original phrase, says Drip Nova. Yeah, that's a render of the quote that my friend Adam put forward. He is a very smart individual. Quoting cartoon Yoshi is my shtick here, and I'm all for it. Yeah, I'm all for it too, Yoshi. Or Soshi. I think, Cozy Yoshi here did that on accident, so you'll have to excuse him. My worst character for this game is unfortunately Wario. He brings nothing to the table, says Aurora. Amen to that. The only thing he offers is being able to break the black bricks. It's like, oh, goody. Yay. Other than that, like, terrible jumps. Just the worst swimming speed you could ever imagine. It's awful. I honestly feel really bad for Wario. It feels like he got the short end of the stick in this game. It is what it is, you know? If you want to play a game where Wario's actually good, try out the Wario Land games or Wario World.
Yoshi, think Luigi mama!
How is that for a quote? Yeah, well, I didn't think it was so funny. Oh, that was more like Mario. Yeah, well, I didn't think it was so funny. How is that for Luigi-ish? He doesn't even unlock another character. Yeah, he's like completely worthless. Oh, jeez. What is up with people named Adam who are friends with people whose name starts with J being smart people? If I had a nickel for every Adam I know in that category, I'd have 2 nickels. Let's go over and get some more coins. Bro, if I was Mario right now, I'd just be able to fly over to the star. I quitted plush tubing. And what do you think you'll be doing next? Nice Luigi voice, says Soshi. Thank you. The shoulder base would make Wario better in this game. Oh yeah, like if he had his shoulder bash attack, that would be so much better. But he doesn't. He has pretty much nothing. At least Toad makes up for having small jumps by being really fast. Wario doesn't have that. Yeah. It stinks. Wario just really stinks in this game. Okay, one more Luigi quote. Mario, I've heard of weed killers, but killer weeds? I'm going back to reviews and recently made a new review on Mario Maker, like I just said. Ah, gotcha. Well, I hope that you do find your niche and your passion. Okay, I'm gonna head out now. Good night. Good night, Kate King. It was awesome to have you in the chat again. Looking forward to next time, friend. Have a good week. Okay, this is way different than the N64 original. I think they, like, took this level and, like, sanded off the edges. Give me that star! Ugh. I want to eat it and, like, jump on the thwomp. There we go. Oh, well, that didn't go exactly as I was hoping. Indomizer says, Yoshisaurus in 2014 published the last song before his downfall, and it was called I Hate Those Stupid Mother Yoshis and When They Sit on My Dollar Bills. But then they found out about the Wario Lobo murder. Okay. That line is actually what Luigi says in Cell Frame I own. Oh, really? That's awesome. Jeff, I think you'll like my Advance Wars 1+2 retrospective part 2 when it comes out. If only for how I've improved my content. CapCut has been such a huge help. Yeah, I've got it. I've got a notification set for it. When it premieres, I have YouTube notifying me of it. I am very much looking forward to watching that one. Would you rather have Yoshi Maker or DK Maker? I'm more of a fan of Yoshi, obviously, and Yoshi's game, so probably Yoshi, to be honest. I mean, there is a Yoshi Maker. A fan made what's called Yoshi's Fabrication Station. And it's actually quite good. The physics, I feel like, are just a little tiny bit off. Like, Yoshi's jump isn't quite as floaty in the Yoshi's Fabrication Station as it is in Yoshi's Island, but I think it's very close. I think it's a small price to pay for having a Yoshi's Island maker. And it is specifically Yoshi's Island. So, if you've ever been interested in what a Yoshi maker would be like, check out Yoshi's fabrication station. I plan on making a video on it at some point. I don't know when, but at some point. Started a couple months ago, but the only review video I made was Mega Man Game Boy game reviews. Says Indomizer. That sounds pretty cool. Avalon. Jeff, do you have any more questions for me? Please say yes. Avalon. What's your favorite thing to do in your spare time? Your comment? Okay. Hey Jeff, a glitch happened on my phone and it's saying I have hidden Soshi the Yoshi from your channel. Here's the thing, I did not do it. It had a mind of its own and started doing stuff. I mean, like Soshi said, he's still here. Still posting Super Mario World comments and quotes. So, no harm, no foul? Vincent. Jeff, did you read my last comment? I don't think I saw it. Just give me a second. Also, welcome, Vincent. What's up? I'm making another mod for the next ability. I'm coding. Don't worry, it's lots of Eggmen will be scrambled in the testing process. Ooh. I hope that that process goes well, Vincent. Feel free to share in the Discord if you haven't already. I haven't checked the community creations tab in a little bit. Thoughts on Yoshi's new diner and its mechanic? I think it's cool. I don't really have much else to say on the matter other than I think it's cool. Yoshi, Yoshi wearing like a fast food restaurant sort of employee outfit is extremely cute. I love that they named the restaurant just Yoshi's. And the fact that they have Yoshi's story music for the restaurant music, that's a delight. So, very happy about that. The mechanic, I can't really... So it seems like that's the way to unlock new costumes, and I think I'm here for it. I think I like the idea of like having to explore the open world to get the new costumes. At least that's how it seems. I think that's pretty neat. Other than that, I don't really know. I won't really know until I try it. Endomizer says, Yoshisaurus was tired of the backlash in 2020, so he created a virus to help people in their homes, keep people in their homes, and nobody would go to the house and boo him. Then in 2021, he disappeared after he made the song. Oh, TikTok Silver Stars. Let me show you the real strat for this one. This is the strat. I mean, they just want to keep raining bombs down on me. They don't like this idea, but they're gonna have to deal with it. This is how they designed the game, so sue me. Hang on. I guess I have to focus a little bit here. Just to make sure I don't get blown up. And here it comes. It's coming. Yeah, I got it. I got you. And where is that? I wasn't paying attention. Where is that? Oh my. That was a mistake. I'm just gonna have to wander up there. Yoshisaurus' last song was in 2021 when he made a diss track on Kanye West, and he also lied about not murdering Mario. He brought Jerome. Okay. I got Fly Dash done, but I'm making a character for a game called SRB2, says Vincent. Jeff, SRB2, a mod for a Sonic fan game, made a better Wario. Hey, there you go. I'm always down for a better Wario. What is this? Since when was the Cozy Yoshi in this chat a mod? Welcome to the stream, NC. I'm just gonna call you NC. Did that star justify Wario? No, didn't think so. No, it didn't, because they could have made that just a regular brick and lost absolutely nothing. Other than, oh no, now we can't make them play as Wario. Oh, nice. Yeah, I know. Like, they tried. In absolute fairness, the same could kind of be said about Yoshi. Though at least Yoshi doesn't suck to play as. I was gonna say, like, the same thing could apply to Yoshi because you only need Yoshi to get a select few stars. In very much the same way as Wario, like, all they did was, you know, use Yoshi's fire breath attack, and that's pretty much it. Oh, I know where this is. I think. Avalon. I like to do many things during my free time. I do science things. I party with my friends. I spend quality me time, etc., etc. You get the idea. Awesome, Avalon. Sounds like a good array of activities. I don't know if you've noticed, but they've completely changed the vibe of Dino Jungle. It has more of a Jurassic Park vibe, and has a lab section with more dinosaurs too. I'll be honest, I didn't even recognize it. I've only played the one on the 3DS. I never played Double Dash. I ship Yoshi and Jeff's as Randomizer, my goodness. Yeah, no, I look forward to that. The dinosaurs do look a little bit more terrifying, I'll be honest. But what makes Yoshi so much better are his perks. Yeah, I mean, like the flutter jump and the egg toss, those are all great. And like, his movement is pretty much on par with Mario from, you know, the original 64 version. You know, I gotta check something here. I wonder. I doubt this will work, but I want to try it. Yeah, screw it. Like, Mario doesn't need the wall jump for this. He can just skip to that part. What star am I supposed to be going for first? I don't think I can skip it the way that I do in the 64 version, but let's try it. Innomizer says, Yoshisaurus in 2017 made a song about not murdering Luigi Pizza Pie Spaghetti, even though he indeed did murder him, and the song was a hit with backlash, and that started the hate train on Yoshisaurus TM. Sad face. Aurora says, in all fairness, I think the core ideas were this as a multiplayer game, at least initially. That's... I can see that. Oh, dude. Oh, man, it might be possible. Ho ho ho! Ah! Okay, well, that's possible. I'm trying that. 100%. The SRB2 Sonic Robo Blast 2 modding community made Yoshi for the game. Oh, cool. If only Yoshi could kill boos and break blocks, yeah, then you wouldn't need to play as any other character in the game ever. Ever. Okay. Oh, I've almost got it, dude. Oh, the physics are so much weirder in this version. Really love that they added wall slide for wall jumping in this remake, says JP. I have mixed feelings about it. I am extremely used to the 64's version. And there's a couple things I really don't like about the wall jump in this game. For one, you can't long jump into a wall jump in this game, which is extremely lame. But also with this, like, I don't know. I feel like it's harder to wall jump as soon as you hit the wall. Maybe that's just me. Maybe I'm just used to the timing more of the, Oh, man. Oh, no! Oh, dude! Can I do it? Can I do it? Ah! Well, that could have gone a little better. Dude, I'm doing this. I'm 100% doing it. There we go. I think the final Bowser still forces you to use Mario. Lest it gives you the infinite staircase. Yeah, you're right, Aurora, it does. What are you doing? Says Chris. Welcome to the stream, Chris. I am trying to get that same skip that I got in the 64 version to work. I don't know if it actually will or not, but I want to try. Oh, so close, dude. Oh, I feel like I can do it, though. Oh, dude! Yes! Yeah! That's awesome! I didn't have to take the rainbow ride all the way up. Wait a minute, hang on. Oh, but I do need Wario. Sad face. Chicken jockey! That's gonna be the new Leroy Jenkins meme, isn't it? There you go. That was awesome. Read this quote in a Yoshi Super Mario World cartoon voice.
I know where you live, you cheeky boyo.
Something like that. Okay. Imagine meeting Mario in real life and he starts making Yoshi noises because he's actually Yoshi wearing a Mario hat. I love the fact that the hats keep the characters' voices, says Trip Nova. Try play it, Vincent. It's a good game and fun game after all. Oh, what's that? Man, I should play some Doom sometime, says Vincent. I've heard that people really love Doom. I have never really played Doom. Don't have a ton of interest, so. But that's just a me thing. Man, I love Rainbow Ride. So vibrant and fun, says Blues Cat. Most people would disagree just because of how frustrating it can be. But I also like it a lot. What's funny is that if you get the minimum amount of stars without Luigi and Wario, they just won't show up in the ending cutscene. Meaning they'll still be locked away while everyone celebrates. Oh, that's so funny. Hey, isn't there supposed to be someone else here? Didn't someone else come with us to the castle? No? Hey, DV, welcome to the stream. I'm thankful the theater I went to had no chicanery. Chickenery. Yeah, 100%. When it's 22nd, I'm eating my eggs like Kirby? Oh, okay. I really don't get the whole chicken jockey thing since Vincent. I think it's just because it's such like a... Like, it's one of those references that it's like, it's such a... Oh, I don't know. I don't know if obscure is the right word for it, but like chicken jockeys are so rare in Minecraft that the fact that they even made a meme about it, or an Easter egg in the movie, I guess, got fans like absolutely berserk. I'm glad you got the pun. I think I got it. But I think that's why everyone's going crazy about the whole chicken jockey thing. Just because it's such a rarity in Minecraft that the fact that they even brought it up at all signifies that, well, at least the creators understood the deep cuts of the Minecraft game. The whole chicken jockey thing was definitely forced into the movie by the directors. Yeah, but I'm sure that they knew it would be a crowd pleaser. And they were right. McFawful says hello. Hello, Fawful. Welcome to the stream. Do you have fury? How are you doing? Has your opinion on Mario Kart World changed since the Direct? Oh, 1 second. I'll get back to that in just a second. I don't really have problems with Rainbow Ride. Not that frustrating for me, lol, says Blues Cat. I think it's frustrating if, like, you get to the top of the world and you just die and have to redo basically the whole thing again. Because, like, it can be a long trek. And riding on the carpets, if you fall, it's like, I don't want to do that again. So, for, like, a good number of the stars, I have that whole workaround where I really don't have to ride the rainbow carpets at all. So... Except for the big house in the sky. I definitely need it then. Oh no. Yosh! Alright. I'll catch up on some comments here. I I've had that darn Steve's Lava Chicken song stuck in my head for a week now.
It's me! I do have fury and excitement!
I've become so used to having this handle that sometimes I forget that Fawful is an actual character. A very fun one, too.
The mustard of your doom!
Nintendo announced the Yoshi game at a private conference with people invited, says Cozy Yoshi. I doubt it. Yoshi's not that big of a deal to announce a new Yoshi game in secret like that. Rainbow Road is way too slow-paced and not in a fun way. And Rainbow Road also has insanely difficult platforming, says Indomizer. True points. Okay. Has my opinion on Mario Kart World changed since the Direct? Not exactly, but I've pretty much always had a high opinion of the game. Like, since it got announced, or I guess more info revealed. I thought it would look really good. It looks exciting. It brings a lot to the table, I think. And you know, I'm ignoring the price just for a minute. Like, just thinking about the game itself, it looks really, really promising. That Direct really didn't do anything to change the narrative, I don't think. Like, there wasn't really anything that they showed in that Direct that they didn't show in the Switch 2 Direct, if you ask me. Like, they fleshed it out a little bit. Like, they showed a couple more details, like some of the moves that you can do. Like the jump move. They detailed some of the new items. That sort of thing. They showed the character select screen, which I'll be honest, I think looks like hot garbage. It's not so much that it looks bad, it's the fact that you have to scroll through the characters. And it looks like you have to scroll through the pages for the different costumes too. That's ridiculous. Like, this might be a hot take, but I really hate that there are pages of character selections. I don't care how many characters in the game. They made like 90 characters in Super Smash Bros. Ultimate into one screen. No pages, no panels, no turning the page, whatever. But Mario Kart couldn't do it. I think that's silly, and I hope that gets changed. I don't think it will, but I hope it does, because it's silly. But the game just looks awesome to me. I am very excited that they brought back missions in the open world. I think that's awesome. I'm one of those freaks who loved the missions in Mario Kart DS and have been hoping they would bring something like that back. And it doesn't look like it's going to be quite as in-depth, quite as crazy as the, I shouldn't say crazy. Even in DS, like, the missions weren't that crazy. But, like, they don't look like they're going to be as in-depth. But it is exciting that you have a reason to explore the open world. Even, like, some people are, like, downplaying the collectible coins and all that. And I think that's silly. I think it's really cool that they have collectibles in the open world to go around and find. I think it's very exciting. I look forward to the single-player aspect of Mario Kart World. I honestly am very excited for Mario Kart World. Whenever I get my hands on it, I'm looking forward to it. Oh, and how could I forget? The whole, oh, what's it called? There's two, like, main racing modes. There's the Grand Prix and then Knockout Tour. That's it, Knockout Tour. Knockout Tour looks really cool. I can't wait to try that. It's almost like a Battle Royale, for Mario Kart, which, I get it. Battle Royale is kind of like the game genre du jour. It's been a thing for a while now, and I think people are kind of tired of everything getting Battle Royale modes. But I think if done right, it can be really exciting. And I do look forward to seeing how this works. But yeah, that's pretty much my thoughts on the game itself. I still don't think it's worth $80. Like, I think for $70 it would have been perfect. Like, no one would be batting an eye right now about Switch 2 game prices if Mario Kart World was $70. But it's not. Wah! But it's not. It's 80. And at 80, I think it's going to sell a lot. I don't think that Nintendo's going to lower the price. like ever. And yeah, like I think people are still gonna buy it regardless, and me not buying it just out of principle is going to do nothing in the long run. Like, in order for this to really change, in order for Nintendo to see, like, you know, they need to lower the price, a substantial amount of people are going to have to not buy the new Mario Kart. Honestly, for me, like, I think that the best move would be to buy a Switch 2 if you want a Switch 2, but just don't buy any Switch 2 games. Just be happy with, like, the free upgrades for the Nintendo Switch games, I guess. Don't actually do that. I'm not telling you what to do. I've just been thinking, like, what's the best way to send a signal to Nintendo that we don't approve of the new $80 games? Maybe just don't buy any of the $80 ones. But yeah, again, I do think it's going to sell for $80. I don't think it's going to have any problem in that department. Which is unfortunate, because that means things probably won't change. But yeah, that's my thoughts. Let me go ahead and catch up on some comments. Yeah, pages are bad. Yeah, absolutely. Nintendo, Yoshi? The baby game that doesn't even sell as well as Mario? Yeah, pretty much. The fact that Fawful, a sidekick to Cackletta, lasted longer than Cackletta herself. Yeah, like he was in 2 additional games and became the main villain in the 3rd one. I've never been a fan of Cackletta. Her design always creeped me out. Yeah, that's fair. I thought she was fine. The rewind feature is nuts. Oh man, how could I forget to talk about the rewind feature? That is nuts. I wonder how much people are actually going to use that outside the open world, though, just because, like, unless you miss, like, a crazy shortcut, I don't think that it's going to be very beneficial to, like, go backwards. But, you know, maybe there's some scenarios that I'm not thinking about that might play out and make the rewind feature, like, you know, the killer app, I guess. I don't know. Its name of game is Yoshi and the Jurassic Falls, and it's a 3D platformer expected for fall 2025 or early 2026. Yeah. No search bar? I think search bar would be even worse. They should just, like, have every character, like Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. I know that there's more characters, but come on, if Smash Bros could do it, Mario Kart could do it. I told this to a friend. I don't want to have to scroll through multiple pages just so I could play as legally distinct Boshi. I love that. But agreed, 100% agreed. I got this info emailed to me 7 times from different people. We'll see. But I highly doubt it. Costumes should be attached to the characters. Agreed. 100% agreed. Like, you know how in Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, or in Mario Kart 8 if you bought the DLC, if you select Yoshi or the Shy Guy, like, you hit the confirmation button, the A button, to select your character, and then it has another pop-up come up asking you to select your color. Yeah, they should have done that for the costumes. 100% agreed. I watched the direct and it was kind of redundant, says Bluescat. Amen. I mean, they had some cool stuff in there. It was exciting to watch, but it really didn't bring a ton of new info to the table. They really didn't need to do that. They downgraded my boy to a bike. A bike! Says MC Fawful. Man, that stinks. It looks like you could sort/customize characters replaced at least. Yeah. No. Ugh. The UI for the character select seems really bad. Yeah. Like, why is every new skin its own character slot? Yeah, that's so dumb. Hey Jeff, are you getting a Switch 2? I'm going to get mine on my birthday, says the Cozy Yoshi. I'll get back to that, because that's a bit of a bigger discussion. Fortnite Battle Royale! I won. Yeah, pretty much. Gretchen says, so if you had to choose anyone for Luigi to be in a gay relationship, who would it be? For me, it's Prince Peasley or Bowser. I don't personally do shipping. So, yeah, I can't really weigh in on that one. Okay, Jeff, Doom is a game where you play as the most angry video game character ever and you slaughter demons. Oh, I know what Doom is. DV says, even with the Direct, I don't think World is worth more than 60. I think 70 is acceptable because that's just like the new standard pricing for games as of like 4 years ago. I don't blame Nintendo for going to 70. 80 though is too much. Hey Jeff, just thought I'd stop in for a bit since I just took melatonin, says Mr. Face. Welcome to the stream, Mr. Face. Thank you for stopping in. And I hope that melatonin helps you sleep. Obviously it's designed to do just that. Uh-oh. I made an oopsie. I can't get the blue coins unless I'm Mario. So we shall endeavor to fix that. I'm going to have to use the carpet ride after all. Hello April, welcome to the stream. I've said before, bring back Select to put it on sale, then we'll talk. Oh, 100% agreed. The direct, in my opinion, was a bit mediocre, says Mr. Face. I don't think it was mediocre as much as it was unnecessary. I liked what I saw. It's just, happy Good Friday, by the way. Thank you, Mr. Face. You too. I think too much emphasis was put on the direct, both by the execs and the fans hyping it. Yeah, agreed. Pretty much all of that information was in the treehouse, right? But I imagine that hundreds of times more people watch the directs than do the treehouse. Still, are you ready for Easter? Yes, I had to start the live stream a little bit late just because of the fact that we were putting together the Easter baskets for the kids. Wait a minute. Oh, I know where the Mario hat is. Oh, that's gonna be an absolute pain. Oh, that's gonna be a pain. Alright, I'm gonna be risky here. Did not pay off. That's alright, I'm gonna switch over to Mario. Got another question? Says Avalon. Not at the moment, Avalon. I gotta catch up on comments. The direct had the gall to show Yoshi getting hit by a lava dragon in battle mode, followed by him falling straight down into the lava. Yeah. Yeah. Also, they did our boy the penguin dirty, too. Who is bro on my YouTube? Says Ramen K. Welcome to the stream, Ramen. Imagine for beating the game 100% you get pink gold baby Peach. Please don't, Vincent. Please don't. This is a TV show or cartoon you watched as a kid? Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 2003. That was like my big thing growing up. That and Teen Titans, which we've been which I've been watching with the kids recently. That's been a lot of fun. So, getting back to the comment about getting a Switch 2. Am I getting a Switch 2? Oh, I got 12 Easter eggs. It says Cozy Yoshi. I like it, says Ben. Welcome to the stream, Ben. Okay, anyway, am I getting a Switch 2? I think yes, but not right away. The hype killer really has been pricing. I've said this before, so I'll try to make this relatively succinct. But the problem is the pricing. Like, I've been very excited for the Switch 2's hardware, been excited for the games. I love the Switch 2 editions of the games from the Switch 1. If pricing were not a factor, I would be buying Metroid Prime 4 on Switch 2 to get those Switch 2 edition benefits. Yeah, it's just a really exciting piece of hardware. And then the price dropped. $450. I said in my reveal discussion video that their reasonable ceiling for pricing was $400, and I stand by that. I really do think $400 was their reasonable ceiling, because at $450 you can buy a PlayStation. Well, okay, this isn't actually true anymore. I'd said in the video that at $450 you could buy a PlayStation 5 digital version, which you still can in the US, just to be clear. The price increase applies to other regions, but not the US. Anyway, the point of that is, if you can get a PlayStation 5 for the same price as a Switch, it's tough to justify that because the PlayStation 5 is much more performant than the Switch 2 will be. Let's not kid ourselves. They can have all the DLSS and upscaling and all that for the Switch 2. The performance is just not going to be as good as a PlayStation 5. So I thought $450 ridiculous. I've since been convinced that it's actually a fair enough price, but I still don't like it. And yeah, the $80 games, I think we were all expecting a jump to $70, not $80. And unfortunately, I think that's going to set a bad precedent for the rest of the gaming industry. Like, for sure, unless the fans really lash out about this one, GTA 6 is going to be $100 now for sure. And no one's going to bat an eye. So, not stoked about the price. And in fact, like I started thinking about like, I don't know if I want to say boycotting the Switch 2 just because of the price, but I kind of think Nintendo deserves that. Like, I don't think $80 is a good idea. And unfortunately, this early in the generation, that just means we're going to get $80 games a lot more than getting $70 games on the Switch. I don't think it's a good sign of things to come. So, just out of principle, I don't think I'm getting the Switch 2 right away. It's not that I can't afford it. I can, it's just, I don't like where this is going. So that's my answer. No, I don't think I'm getting a Switch 2 right away. When there's a killer app for it, something that I absolutely must have, like the next 3D Mario game, or the next big Zelda game, or, of course, if the next Yoshi game. I've said that that's absolutely my deadline, and I have to get a Switch 2 at that point. Yeah, then I'll get a Switch 2. I'm very excited about the console itself. It really is just the price that's the hype killer for me. So, yeah. There you go. Everything and anything you could have possibly wanted to know about whether or not I'm buying the Switch 2. Let me catch up on comments here in just a second. Okay. I'll go ahead and read some comments now. 15 minutes for Mario Kart World. I thought that Mario Kart World would show way more stuff that wasn't in the trailers. It's basically just an extended trailer. Toad's a Factory was pretty hyped though. This isn't a miser. Yeah, I mean, I agree. It was pretty much redundant. It didn't really show too much new stuff. Kind of just went in depth about stuff we already knew about. Which, I don't mind that 100%. And I'm very excited about some of the new stuff they showed. Like, the return of missions. Very exciting for me. But, I don't know. I don't think it needed to be a whole direct. I don't mind it, though. I do think it's weird how it's only balloon and coin runners for battles. I thought there'd be at least 2 more. Like the shine runners from, what was it, the 3DS version? Or was that DS? I don't remember. I guess I won't ask for a Switch 2 and Mario Kart World for my birthday this year after all, says Mr. Face, because of the price. Oh yeah, PS5 also raised their price. Because of course they did, says DV. Yeah, you can thank inflation for that. Inflation and tariffs. There is a new Kappa called Kappa 2.0, which makes Kappa even stricter and extends the age from 13 all the way to 16. Cozy Yoshi, I see. I don't think Kappa was as bad as most of us thought it would be, though, so. Am I getting a Switch 2? No! Is my good-for-nothing money-wasting brother buying not only Switch 2, but the bundle deal? Yes! Ew! Red flags all over. You'd think we're in Soviet Russia, says Trip Nova. I do think that the Switch 2 is going to have absolutely no problem selling all the stock they've got at launch. Like, it's going to be sold out. No question about it. Everywhere. Anything interesting lately? Because I don't have anything to talk about, says Chris. Pretty much just the current news about Mario Kart and Switch 2 and all that's gonna be a big talking point. I will buy Mario Buys a Gun for $700, says Vincent. For me, DK Bonanza is sort of that killer app. First new DK game in 11 to 25 years for his last 3D game. It being a new experience compared to another 3D Mario, I'm all in for that. Oh yeah, absolutely. Bonanza is very exciting. I'm not gonna buy a Switch 2 for it though, I don't think. Question mark? I'm still very on the fence. I just don't want to support $80 games, I'll be honest. But if I buy a Switch 2, I'm absolutely buying Mario Kart. Everybody in my family will be mad at me if I don't buy Mario Kart World when I get a Switch 2. I think the real problem isn't the price of the Nintendo console, but the fact that we can't afford it. It isn't the console that's expensive, it's wages that don't pay enough to match the price of everything, says Owen. Welcome to the stream, Owen. That's an interesting take for sure. The fact that we don't have as much discretionary spending as we might have had back in 2017 with the original Switch. Yeah, I can definitely see that point. Ah! No! Switch 2. Nah, we need the Switch 5 to keep up with PlayStation. Oh, how annoyed would everybody have been if Nintendo just straight up went, yeah, we need to change our naming like AMD did with their graphics cards to match the competition. Yeah. Switch, what's happened to Switch 2 through 4? Nah, we needed to keep up with PlayStation, guys. You understand. Anyways. The PS5 Pro costs $700 because is us at Sony, of course, are greedy and thirsting for money. It's not like it's not an impressive piece of hardware, but $700 not even having a disk drive? Are you kidding me? Stand not included? Yeah, no. Yeah, no. You can also never have a Mario Kart battle mode without balloon battles, says Mr. Face. Amen to that. That's like the de facto battle mode, if you ask most people. That's how it's been since Super Mario Kart. Jeff, I think a game that's worth $80 is Mario goes to the fridge to drink a glass of milk. Yeah, it turns out that's actually a ROM hack or some sort of fan game. Aurora shared it in the Discord a while back. Well, here we go, starting over. Avalon, PlayStation peaked on the 3. It had me in it! Wow, like so many gaming companies are greedy now, says Mr. Face. They are still corporations after all. I still mix up the Xbox One and the Xbox Series. Microsoft really does have the worst names. They sure do. At least with Nintendo, like, they're all different, but they all make sense. You know? Is this gonna be one of those Mario situations? Yeah, probably. Yeah, definitely. Renegade Roundup was fun. Mario Kart World needed 300 plus tracks to be worth $80. I don't know about that. Like, yeah, Mario Kart 8 Deluxe had, what? Like, how many tracks did they have? Oh, so many. Obviously, there were some that weren't as good as the others, but... Hello? But, like, Mario Kart 8 Deluxe had a ton of tracks. Especially after the DLC. But I don't think it's, like... I think that Mario Kart World should have been $70, and I think it would have absolutely deserved being priced for that. But $80, I think not only is it just like too much to ask for Mario Kart, but it's also just going to set a bad precedent, and you're going to see... I liked how Woodhawker in his Nintendo podcast put it. He says that it's going to be... Like, you remember back in the 90s, that pricing for video games was the Wild West. Well, get ready for that again, because Mario Kart World is ushering in the new age of the Wild West of pricing of video games. Get ready for it, because it's gonna suck. Oh man, I want this. Like 200, I think, says DV. Was it that many? Holy. Like, how many Grand Prix are there? Because there's like the 8 from the base game, plus then they had the DLC from the Wii U version that brought in another 4, so there's 12. And then they doubled it with the newest DLC, so they're up to 24. And 24 times 4 is 96. So they had 96 new tracks. Someone let me know if I'm mistaken. Oh no. Nope, nope's of Nopesville. We're gonna try again. Literally the next message. Think there's 96? Oh yeah, I think it was 96. I'm sorry, I didn't read that next message. Mario Kart 8 has 96 tracks, but some of them are not the same quality as others. Yeah, they're not all built. They're not all equal to each other. Please sing the song. Dude, I don't know the Lava Chicken song. I didn't watch the Minecraft movie. I don't buy games a lot, but when I do, I usually save up for gift cards for as long as I can for times like this, says JP. Yeah, like, I think I buy an average of like 4 or 5 games a year or so. Maybe a little more. I'm not really sure. But I think I'm going to start buying less since video games are going to start getting more expensive. Sometimes quality is more important than quantity, says Chris. I 100% agree. Should I, you know what, I'm gonna try for this one more time, and if I don't get it, I'm just gonna go a normal way. Or more normal way, I guess. Dude, I don't know the song. I can't sing it if I don't know it. Howdy, Neil, welcome to the stream. I wanted to play Kart, but I got Mario instead. You could say it's a world of havoc, a real Nintendo Switch of life and 2. These fill-in-the-blanks games are really fun. What are we doing, Mad Lib, and you're dropping the hints to get to your parents to get you a Switch 2 in Mario Kart World? Welcome to the stream, by the way, J-Dog. Oh no! I'm doing it one more time. That was just silly. Jeff didn't watch the Minecraft movie. I didn't. The most I've spent my money on recently is makeshift plushies. Stuff like the limited edition stuff, says Fawful. That's fair. I spend most of my money on bills. Oh no, I screwed up. Whatever, we're just going the normal way. I've already shown we can do it. I'm not gonna read the lyrics, Endomizer, now. Oh wait. Ah, I screwed up so much. Oh, so you're one of those grown-ups. Yes. Yes, Fawful, I am. I don't know if you've been to these streams before or how much you, or if you're like new to the channel. But I am a full functioning adult. I may not look it, but I am 30 years of age, got a wife and 2 kids, full-time job. I am adulting. Hello, I'm new. Welcome, Daniel. Welcome to the stream. Turns out it's a just okay movie, says Chris. Honestly, that's better than I think I was expecting. What was I gonna say? Oh yeah. But because of that, I spend most of my income on bills. It's not disposable income if I don't have enough left over to spend on fun things. Like, I have to save up for months just to, like, you know, upgrade my PC or whatever. I've been saving up for a graphics card, and right now my, like, I'm rocking a 1063 gigabyte right now in my, or an NVIDIA GTX 1063 gigabyte in my system right now, which, if that means nothing to you, it's older than the Nintendo Switch, and was fairly incapable for its, well, not that it was incapable, but it was very much on the low end of its time. The 10 series graphics cards were amazing, but yeah, like, the 1060 is definitely showing its age. So I've been trying to save up for a new graphics card, and oh boy, the graphics card industry right now is just awful. But yeah, I gotta save up for months in order to buy something big like that. Don't have a lot of money left to spend on video games. You definitely look the part, JK. I've been told that I have a youthful appearance. You guys might kill me, but I'd rather play Sonic 06 than Minecraft, says Vincent. You know, different strokes for different folks, right? You know what's funny? Sonic 06 was my first Sonic game, and I've ever played, and it made me hate Sonic until I played Sonic Generations years later, says Chris. Yeah, I'm still in the not a big fan of Sonic, even after playing Generations, but I haven't really played it from the beginning. I was trying to help my son on a level or two, and I was getting extremely frustrated. It's one of those things that I think I should play it from the beginning. I gotta go back and read some comments here. I love trying what I can to make my first messages in these streams good ones. It's like a new tradition at this point. I do like it, J-Dog. I do like that a lot. Fallful says, I've peered around your channel before. This is the first stream of yours I've watched since it got recommended to me. Well, awesome. Glad to have you. Collect my pages. I have a ThinkPad, and every odd time I boot it up, it freezes on the home screen, and I have to restart it so many times. Was gonna get it fixed with my dad this past week, but didn't get the time. Bummer. I hope that you can get that fixed up. Indomizer, I don't think I saw your Mad Libs. Anyway, Jeefers, I posted Mints of the Caw. You might enjoy it. It's the Avalon one. Let's see if I can find it. I'm gonna have to scroll back up for a little while. Avalon. And this is why you should buy a PlayStation 3 and Little Big Planet 2, preferably the special edition. Avalon, stop product placing. Product placement. You love product placement. Fantastic. I love it. Here's to hoping. All right, somewhere over the rainbow. We're gonna go as Mario. Somewhere over the rainbow, way up high. And here's hoping I don't fall down. Again and again and again. Honestly, I'm not used to not having like 40 extra lives in Mario 64. That's, I suppose, a consequence of doing these tippy-top stages. Hiya! It's a consequence of doing these tippy-top stages, as soon as I turn the game on. Yeah, that's a thing. I think conventional advice for computers is to reinstall the entire OS anytime you have problems. At least that's what most people do. And that's what your dad suggested. Yeah, that's not untrue. I don't reinstall my operating system all that much, but oh noes! But I've done it before. Alright, this melatonin is making me very sleepy, so I'm gonna go ahead and try to get some sleep. So I'm gonna head out now. Have a good night, Jeff, says Mr. Face. You too, Mr. Face. Thank you very much for tuning in. Appreciate it, my friend. Hopefully we'll see you again sometime. And of course, we'll always be able to chat in the Discord, so see you there. Already inaccurate. The stage started and it wasn't even brown, monochromatic, black and white. Try better, Mario. Yeah, right? With like the film strip sort of grain on top of it. Anyway, it's getting close to 12 o'clock, meaning that I'll only get 6 hours of sleep, and I need those 6 hours. So good night, Tri-State Area! Avalon, good night, Jeff. Wish I could stay longer. Plus, feel free to chat in the Discord. I always enjoy chatting with you. And the rest of everybody. Ah! And I hope that you have a pleasant Easter. Why won't my Mad Libs show up? I changed it so much, says Indomizer. I don't know, Indomizer. I don't know. I had to do that after I downloaded Adobe Acrobat for some professional work, and it was actually ransomware. Oof. Yeah, that's definitely worthy of reinstalling the OS. Absolutely. Ransomware, that's no joke. Alright, so maybe I should focus a little bit for these last 2 stars. Or maybe I should just play them the way that the game actually intends me to play them. Nah, that's boring. Yikes. Yeah, yikes. We'll get there. We'll get there. No worries. We got this. Mad Libs. I was proudly picking out pants to wear one day, and suddenly somebody told me to flick off my... what? Usta. I don't understand, Endomizer. I don't understand. Yeah, I think I can see why YouTube didn't want you to post that. No! Alright, I give. This isn't Mario 64. Even Mario 64, I have trouble getting that trick consistently. Continue to talking smack. The moral of the story is just use free software if it's a random oddball job and not something you regularly do. Yeah, that and go to reputable sites. It's sometimes tough because some of those like fake websites are actually pretty convincing. And like for DaVinci Resolve in particular, like I use DaVinci Resolve to edit my videos. And downloading it, like you go search DaVinci Resolve, right? Oh, I'm going for the wrong star. Whatever, it doesn't matter. Can I long jump to there? I'm gonna try! Oh, phew, I did it. Anyway, DaVinci Resolve is made by this company named Black Magic Design. And it's like, for anybody that's looking into DaVinci Resolve for the first time, may not be familiar with Black Magic. The group, the company name, not like actual Black Magic. Like, it's a little sus. Not gonna lie. But that is indeed the name of the website, the name of the company that makes DaVinci Resolve, Black Magic. Eep. Some things don't require warnings. Agreed. I didn't actually see the message, but I'm not gonna bother going back and looking. Among Us, yeah, pretty sus. Actual topic here, brought this up to Jeff, but I hate that. As someone genuinely excited about Mario Kart World, I have to drive in an ocean of people ranting about the price in recent Direct. J-Dog, I think that for every one person that is, you know, throwing a hissy fit over the price, and the Direct, I think there are probably 5 people that will eagerly buy the game. I don't think it's gonna have a problem selling 10 million copies within the first year. What I do think is that the people that are complaining about the price and the Direct, at least the price, are well warranted. I don't think that that's something that, like, you can complain about it for sure, but I think that it's justified, personally. Not so much the Direct. I get that people were looking for more from the Direct, but I also think that the Direct showed plenty. Oh my goodness! But the price... Let me just put it this way to you, J-Dog, and please don't take offense to this, but you as a person who is not buying the game yourself, like, your parents will be buying it for you, so I don't think that you have that much to complain about. It's not as much of an obstacle for you to get excited about the game, because, once again, you're not the one buying it. It's not your money that's paying for it. So, for those of us who are buying it ourselves, yeah, it's definitely a bigger obstacle for us. So, I get that it sucks for you that, you know, like, people aren't as, like, unanimously excited about it as you are. And I feel bad for you. I truly do. So, try and take some comfort in knowing that for every one person spamming drop the price in the Nintendo Direct chat, there's at least 5 people who are going to buy the game day 1. You can take some solace in that. No, they have a point. It is justified, but it becomes a lot to deal with just how much negative stuff there is. Also, that's true. I'm a freeloader, Lamau. Yeah, I'd say enjoy it while it lasts, because when it's gone, it's gone. But, yeah, no, I do feel bad for you. I'm not trying to be, like, offensive or anything when I say that, but I went the wrong way again. Whatever, I could use this extra life. But it's just, as you said, it's justified. Yeah. Yeah, no, Endomizer, I don't want to read the rest of that, Mad Lab. Also, if you're working while living with your parents, it's more likely that your money is mostly disposable income, says Aurora. Agreed. Definitely agreed. Like, I remember when I was... a young adult still living with my parents. I was a college-aged adult. And I was still living with my parents. And, you know, my dad was, I mean, I had an apartment, but that was mostly paid for by my parents because I didn't really have a job. As described in previous streams, my parents really wanted me to focus on being a college student and, like, doing well in college, so they graciously paid for a lot of the expenses. Not all of them. I still obviously had to take out student loan debt in order to pay for college, but they paid for my apartment, which was huge. But I remember talking to my dad, like, I mean, like, he was talking about bills. And I was like, well, I am paying for my own phone bill. He's like, yeah, when you actually are paying all of your own bills, like, when you get fully ensconced, when you have a family and a house, like, come talk to me about bills then. You're paying pretty much nothing right now. He didn't say it exactly like that, but that was kind of like the point he was trying to get across, is like, yeah, like, even if you think like, oh, I'm paying my parents some rent, or I'm paying my own phone bill. Nah, fam. Nah. Like, honestly, I don't know if I should really say this, but I'm going to. And I will note that my mortgage is happily fairly low. I got into the housing market. The hosing market, yeah, garden hose. I got into the housing market before it got crazy. But like, I'm still, my monthly bills that I'm paying right now is about $3,000 a month. Yeah, the $50 I was paying for my phone bill back then doesn't seem so hefty now. And again, that's like on the low side. If you own a house nowadays, like, mortgages are crazy just because of housing prices. Point is, yeah, Aurora's got a point. If you're living with your parents, most of the income that you're making, if you're making any, is probably disposable income. Hosing market crash of 2000XX, look out! Yeah, how will we get our garden hoses now? How will we tend to our gardens now? Watering cans have become the way of the past and the way of the future. Hey Jeff, do you want to crash out? I don't really know what that means. Thanks for the fatherly advice, Mr. I have no clue what your last name is. You're welcome. It's the Yoshi Fanatic. History repeats itself, sure does. Also, I got my room painted green. Awesome, Vincent. That's a good color. Random question, since I was looking elsewhere and it made me think. What's your favorite Yoshi-related item you own, if you have any? Ooh, that's a good question. How about this? And I'm gonna have to go grab something real quick for you. It's custom, I made it, so it's probably my favorite. But I'm gonna go grab it real quick. Hang on. Okay, so people who have been on the streams before have probably seen this a couple of times already, but I'm very proud of this. This is probably my favorite one. I made this on stream a while back. It is my custom Yoshi-themed Game Boy Color. I built this myself. I don't know if the batteries are still charged, but hang on. So I built this myself. I gave it the same coloring scheme as a Yoshi Wii Remote. And I even had my sister paint a Yoshi egg on the speaker grill, so that looks legit. And, of course, an IPS LCD, or an IPS LCD screen, backlit. Yeah, it looks amazing. Oh, and also the, yeah, there's a lot of features. You can even change the color of the Game Boy Color logo. I've got it set to orange just because it matches the face buttons. Very proud of this. This is probably my favorite Yoshi-themed item that I own. So, there you go. Thank you for the question. Nice. Heck yeah. Oh yeah, I remember that. It's so cool. Yeah, and I'm gonna be making a Game Boy Advance relatively soon. Maybe even in the next stream. I've got all the parts for it, and I've been meaning to do it for a while, so... yeah, maybe in the next stream I'll be making the Game Boy Advance version. Unfortunately, my sister wasn't able to get the Yoshi egg to work over the speaker grill just because it's a different design, but that's okay. It's still gonna be the same color scheme. My favorite is this, the 3 sets of the basic fun Yoshi plushes, the green, red, and light blue ones. That's awesome, I love that. I do have a bunch of Yoshi plushes. I would love that, but Azrael Cream or Zero Theme 2DS. There you go. Game Boy Advanced Yoshi Edition. Double the power, double the Yoshi, double the explosion! Sometimes I regret getting mod because I'm new to content creation and are looked soon as the big figure here. I'm being targeted by hate. Yeah, it seems like that person's got it out for you, man. I'm sorry to hear that. Okay, anyway, let's finish off this level and let's go beat up Bowser. Let's go beat up Bowser. And I'm gonna BM that Chuckya. I have this strange looking Yoshi Hot Wheel. Oh, I love that. We've had a lot of Yoshi Hot Wheels here at my house. My son loves the Hot Wheels, and we get him a lot of Mario themed ones. I'm gonna BM this guy. Maybe I shouldn't have done that. You forgot to switch back? I always do that. Thank you, J-Dog. And Aurora. Wow, you probably didn't even get to see me BM that guy. That stinks. Oh well. I used to have the whole set of Mario character themed Hot Wheels, says MC. Oh, it says Fawful. That's awesome. We probably have gone through at least a full set, and unfortunately, my son being a toddler, you know what? I'm gonna go ahead and show this off. But, okay, is he even a toddler anymore? He's 5. He's a little boy. And he, yeah, he's the typical little boy. He's very energetic and destructive, and unfortunately, has gone through a lot of Mario Karts. It's funny how people say we waited so long for GTA 6, but we have been waiting 18 years for Rayman 4. That's fair. Though, we have gotten other Rayman games in the meantime. Do you use Streamlabs? I do not. Well, I use Streamlabs for one thing. I use Streamlabs for subscription for subscriber alerts. That's pretty much it. So yeah, here, you know what? I'm gonna show it off. Here's my subscriber alert that I use Streamlabs for. Yay! Thank you, LiamMan72 for subscribing. But other than that, no, I use OBS Studio. I had saw someone today, obviously younger, say that the $80 games are only 4 hours of minimum wage work of $20 an hour. What state are they living in? Oh, no, minimum wage, at least in New York, is like 16 bucks, I think. Which is still a lot, I think, but yeah, anyway. That is certainly not minimum wage. Hey Jeff, a topic to read. Favorite Mario game? Mario 64. That kid's got no understanding of wages. No, they do not. Honestly, I don't care about GTA 6. I'm waiting for Doom the Dark Ages. Yeah, I couldn't care less about GTA 6, to be honest. I need to read this. Grr. Even though I've lost this many power stars, Mario is the only one I can call my rival. No one else matters. Excuse me? Now scram! Okay. It's the endless stairs. I don't think that there's any way to get past this. Yeah, I don't think there is. Like, there's some, like, weird dive move you can do at the corner of a wall or something like that. But, yeah, there's no way that you can get up the top of the stairs fast enough. I played some GTA 6, some GTA games, but I ain't, into GTA 6. Probably because I don't have the hardware. Fair enough, DV. But, like, there's some sort of glitch that you can do at one of these corners where you can, like, you know, slide into the corner and like get into the level that way, but I don't know that trick. You don't have enough power stars to get into the endless stairs, says Endomizer. That is untrue. I have 148 stars. I definitely have enough to get to Bowser, but I have to be Mario. The end cutscene is glitched if you bring Yoshi. Really? Oh man, I gotta see that. I gotta see that at some point. Okay. What stars are you missing? Just the two in the Bowser in the Sky level. So let's do it. It's time. Oh, says Fawful. Yep, those are the only 2 stars I'm missing. Let's do this! Heck yeah. And then we're gonna end the stream looking for bunnies. That's one of them. I mean, I already got that one. It doesn't really matter. Mario time! Woohoo! Da 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 da. Lol, this reminds me of younger me breaking Mario Kart 64 RC race car toy. Or remote control car toy. Alright, let's do it! Oh yeah! What? We are not getting GTA 6. Us Mega Man X fans waited X9 for 21 years! Yeah. Man, it's been 21 years since Mega Man X8. That's crazy. I think people got burned out of the X games, and especially with like the reduction in quality with X5. But I digress. I played X1 through X4. And I've seen Pro Jared's review on X5. I don't think I need to say anything more than that. Yeah, I gotta see the cutscene if you bring Yoshi. Like, does it just, like, glitch to the point where it stops working? Or, like, what happens? Oh, this takes me back. Wow. This is awful. Absolutely. A lot of nostalgia for this game, that's for sure. Okay, so that's over there. Good one, Jeff. I can still get it. That works. Mamma mia! Let's kick some Koopa butt! Woohoo! I love the X versus Zero theme, says Vincent. Hey! Yeah. Yes, one of them was Yoshi. That's so funny. I love that. You can never have too much Yoshi. They always say you can have too much of a good thing. I don't know if that's true in the case of Yoshi. Alright, let's go! I have to play this so much differently than when I play the 64 version. Because, for anyone who maybe missed the couple of streams where I played Mario 64 on the 64, or the 64 version, PC port technically, but I digress. I am way better at that game than I am this one. Have you ever played the Mega Man Zero games, though? No, I haven't. But I'd like to try them sometime. It's my understanding that they're actually pretty intense. Have I missed any red coins? I can never remember where all the red coins are. Well, I mean, like, I obviously remember where they all are, but... Okay, no, I got them. I got them. I, like, never keep count because I'm like, I've done this a million times. But, yeah. We got this. I know where the last red coin is. We are well on our way. All 4 of them are really good, and I'm currently on 0-4. What do you think of the Zero or the ZX games? The ones on the DS? I think there was like a Mega Man Zero collection on the Switch, or the ZX collection? I can never keep them straight. The 0-1 does get some first game syndrome. Yeah, fair. I mean, that's kind of a difficult hurdle to overcome, you know? Alrighty. Name a TV show or cartoon from August 2005 to September 2010. Bet you guys can't do it. I didn't watch a lot of TV. Jeez. Yeah, no, I got nothing. Alright, wow, another Power Star. Teen Titans? That started in 2003, friend. Boo, no 150 star message. Chowder, hey, there you go.
Beans, beans, beans! Green, yellow, and brown!
That's just fine. I've been looking for something to fry with my fire breath. Your star power is useless against me. Your friends are all trapped in the walls, and you'll never see the princess again. Chowder is one. Could you read my comment? Sure thing, J-Dog. I always liked how Peach's castle walls become higher in altitude for each floor. Ground floor has hills and sky. The second floor has just the sky, and the third floor goes into space. Hey, that's a cool point. I never thought about that. Let's do this. Heck yeah, let's do this. It ain't hard to remember cartoons, says DV. For me, it is just because I didn't watch a lot of them. I had analog TV growing up. We had NBC, ABC, and CBS. Those were our channels growing up. Didn't have Nickelodeon, didn't have Cartoon Network, didn't have Disney Channel. Uh-oh. Let's go! Mario Strikers Charge is one of the hardest Mario games I ever played, says Yoshi Daffy Duck. Interesting. Whoa! He does not have the shockwaves go out when he jumps? Ah! I'm used to the 64 timing. Like, I don't... Oh, there it is. What? Is that just an emulation thing? I didn't see the waves go out. Yeah, it's probably just an emulation thing. There it is. There it is! Come here, you. Sure, let's go for this one. Why not? I shared the cutscene on Discord if you want to watch it later. Absolutely. I'll check it out. Definitely. Yoshi says thank you in that game while hitting people. Oh, that's funny. I'm sure that there's still the shockwaves. I'm sure it's just an emulation thing that I can't... Oh, come on! Hello, Jeff and chat. Hello, John. You got the touch, says Blues Cat. I most certainly don't. Yeah, that's absolutely an emulation problem. How's everyone tonight? I'm doing very good. We are here fighting Bowser. It is time. Oh, come on! In the 64 version, he would have bounced off that falling platform. Aha! I jumped over your invisible shockwaves. Sucks that they're invisible. And... Nope. When all heck's breaking loose, you're fighting in the eye of the star. If anyone's wondering why I'm doing a backflip, it's because I'm trying to avoid the shockwaves that I literally cannot see. That's definitely an emulation thing. No, you've really beaten me this time, Mario. I can't stand always losing to you. My troops, worthless. They've turned over all the power stars. Wait, say that again. There are 150 stars in all? What? There were some in the castle that I missed? Now I see peace returning to the world. I really hate that. It's so horrible I can't watch. I'm out of here. Just you wait until next time. Until then, keep that touchscreen smoking. Yeah, I sure will. Mario does a useless backflip. The Transformers reference in my Jeff stream? Hey Robert, welcome to the stream, man. Oh, my throat. Ah. The most evil thing of all was even bringing up the touchscreen controls. Yeah, because Nintendo assumed that everybody would be using those. Even in mainline, Bowser is funny. Heck yeah. I think it only has like the funny dialogue if you get all the stars. Takes me back to 2011. 2011? Bro, this game came out in 2004. I get you probably weren't even born then. So they were just waiting there for him? Yeah, they're like, well, Bowser doesn't like us, so guess we'll just hang out here. Is this the end of the game? Says Robert. It sure is, friend. Not the end of the stream, though. We are gonna go rabbit hunting. Shh. Be very, very quiet. I'm hunting rabbits. Should be here any second. You guys got any snacks? I do, actually. We were putting together the kids' Easter baskets, and I have a couple of Kit Kats. But I don't want this to be a mukbang stream, so... yeah. I played this back in 2011 on an old N64 and fighting the final Bowser boss. Ooh, there you go.
Yoshi.
I love that she looks at Yoshi and says that. Like, I mean, yeah, if it weren't for Yoshi, none of this would have happened. No more evil-looking Peach.
Thank you all. We have to do something special for you.
It is interesting that they brought back the original voice actress. Yoshi is our main character. That's right! Without Yoshi, this wouldn't have been possible. He's so cute.
Listen. Let's bake
Mario, are you cheating on me with Yoshi?
for my hero.
What about Luigi? What about him? You don't need Luigi to beat the game, but you do need Yoshi.
Yoshi.
I always love the spotlight on Yoshi. Wario, why am I even here? I love Staff Roll. It's a classic, Cozy Yoshi. It is. Let's end the stream with some mini games. Absolutely, we've definitely got time. I was born before Mario 64 DS was a thing, says Blues Cat. Oh, I don't remember how old you are. Such a good song. I was born before Mario 64 was a thing. Such a good song. It really is. Did Peach give Wario any money? He probably stole some from the castle. Staff Roll is so magical. It shows Nintendo has the touch for everything in music. I'm 22. Ah, there you go. Okay. I'm the ripe old age of 30. I need Luigi to beat the game with no skill. Fair enough. Cozy Yoshi was born 13 years ago. I grew up with the Wii and Wii U. I didn't learn much. I didn't learn until much later that people didn't like the latter. I liked it. I love my Wii U. I bought mine in like 2014. There was some crazy Black Friday sale and like I got, oh, what was it? I forgot how much it was. I think it was like, I think I only spent like 330 bucks on this. Like I got the Wii U and it came with Nintendo Land and Mario Kart. No, not Mario Kart. Mario 3D Land and Nintendo Land, Donkey Kong Country Tropical Freeze, Super Smash Brothers, all in that bundle And then I also bought Mario Kart 8 for like 20 bucks. I got all that for $330 that Black Friday. It was nuts. And yeah, I hacked my Wii U. It is my all-in-one Nintendo machine, other than the Switch, obviously. It's fantastic. I love my Wii U. Wario canonically has like 3 castles, a house, and his own video game company. Oh yeah, that's true. Dang, missed the ending. Oh well. Well, JP, you haven't missed the end of the stream. We're gonna go hunting for some wabbits. I loved the Wii U too. Grew up playing 3D World, Mario Kart, and my favorite was Yoshi's Woolly World. Let's go! Yoshi's Woolly World fan, let's go. Still touches my heart. Amen to that. I bought it from Mario Maker, and it came packed with Mario Kart 8. That's awesome, DV. As a Gen Z guy who grew up with the Wii U of my own, I'm happy that you like the Wii U. Most overrated Nintendo system? You mean the most overhated Nintendo system? What? You hacked your Wii U? Crime! Crime! A crime worth committing. Last Christmas, I got a laptop and wanted an SD card reader to hack my Wii U. So, should I hack my Wii U? Yes. Yes, you should absolutely hack your Wii U. I wouldn't say it's quite foolproof at this point, but it's very easy. They make it hard to brick your Wii U. It's difficult to do that. And the benefits, 100% worth it. Absolutely. My brain is starving for a new Yoshi game. Amen to that. Stupid autocorrect. Yeah, most overhated. Yep. You wouldn't download a car. Absolutely, heck yeah, I would if I could. Yoshi has upgraded from up on the castle to with the main crew. Heck yeah. Even front and center. Well, not center, but he's at least in the front where he belongs. I hacked mine too, says DV. I like the Wii U, says Vincent. Let's go. We got some Wii U love in the chat. Love to see it. Love to see it. Alright, first thing we gotta do is switch to Luigi and get his bunny on top of the castle. Yeah, I would. What do you think I'm getting Mario Kart World for? Rabbit season, heck yeah. It is rabbit season. Wii U was great. It's just the name that made the marketing whack. Well, also the fact that they focus so much on the gamepad. I think that's the main problem. So we have 21. We need 28. Let's see what we're missing. So we'll up. Check out my Peach comment when you can. Oh, sure. Love how after Peach kissed Mario, Yoshi's happy. Luigi and Wario give off the, hey, what about us? Look to them. It seemed like Luigi was trying to like pull off a cool look and Wario's like, what am I doing here? Rowan says, bro, play Mushroom Kingdom Fusion. It's a fan game that combines elements from different games. You're gonna like it. Welcome to the stream, Rowan. I would love to check it out. You know, one fan game that I've wanted to try checking out is like Mario and the Rainbow Stars, I think is what it's called. That looks awesome. Oh, I should switch to the bottom screen for this. So, let's see. Jeff sees a glass of milk and Mario. No, please, no! Ooh, I've heard of that. Yeah, I'd love to check it out sometime. I think I have it downloaded, actually. Let me check. It's not coming up in my search. Give me 1 second. Do I really not have it? I swear I have it. 1 second. No, it looks like I don't. Oh, yes, I do. I do have it. Ah, is that what I should play next? Act like Elmer Fudd when you hunt rabbits. Yeah, honestly, like, other than not being able to say the letter R or L and kind of being dopey, I don't really know all of Elmer Fudd's stuff. I'm happy witnessing Yoshi finally fix his posture going from Super Smash Bros. Brawl to Super Smash Bros. 4. Yeah, honestly, like, I was there to watch the Super Smash Bros. Direct at the time, And like they hadn't brought up Yoshi like at all up until like the direct where Masahiro Sakurai took a figure of Yoshi and like made a big deal about him. And back then I was stoked. I was very excited. And yeah, they made a big deal about how he stood up straight. Any challenge for me regarding media at any date points? Not for me. Corporate overlords. You guys wouldn't want to live in a society with free stuff, would you? No, you want to work and be disposable, right? Right? Yeah, probably. Did you know we pirate every day and we don't know it? Yar har fiddle-dee-dee. Alright, so I've got all of Yoshi's. I'm missing one of Mario's. I'm missing 2 of Luigi's. And I'm missing 4 of Wario. So yeah, that checks out. Let's go with Luigi first. And now we've got all the characters. Obviously, we've had all the characters for a while. We've got all the stars, so all the rabbits should spawn at this point. Be very, very quiet. I'm hunting rabbits. That's my best Elmer Fudd laugh. Meow. I don't know, what do you guys think? Should I do Mario and the Rainbow Stars next? As far as I'm aware, it's like a one-world demo. It's not done, it's not complete yet, but I have it. So if you guys want to watch me play that, let me know. I would love to accommodate that. As a pirate, I relate. Oh, hang on. The irony is that they want you to believe that people are disposable, but intellectual property shall not be infringed. Oh, man. Excellent point, Aurora. I didn't even think about that. But you're not wrong. Come here, you. Dude. Come here. Yoshi's Woolly World 10 years later, please! Says SKL. That will be in October, because that is the release month of Yoshi's Woolly World here in the United States. So yeah, so that is absolutely on the schedule. I will be doing that. Is there a gray rabbit in this game? Not that I'm aware of, but there were sparkly white ones. I already caught all of them, though. Yay! Heck yeah, SKL. I will absolutely be playing Yoshi's Woolly World. That would be fun seeing that. Rainbow Stars? I'm not a duck right now, so duck season won't affect me. Good. You picked a good time to not be a duck. Alright. I think actually Luigi's last bunny will be on like the 3rd floor or the tip top. So let's go. Let's go get Luigi's last bunny, then we'll switch to Mario. And figure out what bunny I missed. Because I don't know. Is it this one for Luigi? Oh, come on. I thought I had him. Come here, you. Come here! Now! Ah! I'm gonna talk about my hiatus and not joking streams for over 8 streams. I got him! This is the worst day of my life. Here. Baby alien thing. Yeah, you're Poe from Teletubbies. Not joining streams for over 8 streams. Yeah, we don't. Please let me go. Alright, well, I think we're done with Luigi. Let's go finish up with Mario. And then we'll play as the worst character. Wario! Doop, doop, doopy doo doo. Ah! No problem. Luigi is absolutely busted in this game. Wah! This is awful. Yep, can relate. Can absolutely relate. Ah! Alright, starting from the bottom, and we'll work our way up. Wario is the type of person to eat a tree. I bet he could. Wouldn't put it past him. So we kind of just have to look in every area, right? You know, we should work from the top down, right? because the most likely places I missed them are in the top, where I wasn't focusing on the rabbits so much. So that's probably the better place to start, right? Jeff, have you watched the Mario Kart World Direct? Yes, I have, Robert. I wasn't able to watch it live yesterday when it went live. I was driving on my way to a school district for my job. I'm pretty sure I already caught that one. We'll catch him again. But I listened to it, and I was excited that they used the Yoshi story music for the... You know what? Hang on, I'm pretty sure there's another one in here. Actually, maybe not. Anyway, I was very happy that they used the Yoshi story music for the Yoshi's restaurant. I love that. And then I watched it today, and it looks phenomenal. It really does. I know people were complaining that there wasn't anything really, like, new shown at the Direct. But I don't know what people were really expecting. Like... Yeah, maybe they shouldn't have, like, gone all out at the Switch 2 Direct, but, you know, it is what it is. But yeah. What did you think? Did you watch it? Not in here. I gotta be real, I bet you're overjoyed with the idea that Yoshi has been successful enough to canonically start his own fast food business. I do love that. And again, the Yoshi story music was fantastic. I love that. Okay. Oh, there you are. They should have gone more into the mission, says Moreno. I have a feeling, JP, that they're not going to be as fleshed out as the DS version. I believe that it probably is just going to be like, you know, flip the switch and do a time challenge, whether it be racing through a goal or getting all the blue coins or whatnot. It's probably not going to be crazy. Hoping for boss battles. That would be very cool. I mean, they've done it before. They could do it again. Would you try the Yoshi story style first if you played a Yoshi Maker? Probably not. Yoshi's Island, I think, is my favorite Yoshi game. So I would definitely start with Yoshi's Island. But Yoshi's Story, I would definitely be okay with that. What's your favorite Yoshi game, Jeff? Yeah, I guess I just answered that. Yoshi's Island. But Yoshi's Woolly World is an extremely close second, and if you're not aware, Fawful, from checking out my channel before, my next video, which I will be starting collecting footage for very shortly, I don't know if you've seen my video, Is Yoshi's Woolly World Really Better Than Yoshi's Crafted World? But I'm going to be doing a very similar video to that for Yoshi's Island versus Yoshi's Woolly World. So the video will be, at least the tentative name for now of it is Yoshi's Island really better than Yoshi's Woolly World? And I might change that a little bit. I might say, like, so, what's really the best Yoshi game, or something like that. Maybe a more interesting title. Because maybe people don't all have the assumption that Yoshi's Island is actually better. So maybe I'll change it to that. But either way, it's going to be Yoshi's Island versus Yoshi's Woolly World. That is the next video. Ooh, yeah, I think I skimmed through that years ago. Yeah, I love that video, personally. It was when... There's one thing I don't love about it. I was messing around with EQ settings. I was learning how to use EQ settings for the first time when I made that video. You know what? I should start at the top. And unfortunately, I way overdid it with the bass. It's way too bassy. So, whenever you guys watch that video, please do not use bass boost on your earbuds or headphones or whatever. It's too bassy. But other than that, I'm very happy with the video. The W stands for Wumbo. You have the sign set to M for Mario, when you should have it set to W for Wario. Yoshi's Woolly World, says SKL / the Cozy Yoshi. We'll see. We'll see. I could be convinced. I have gone back and forth on which one I think is actually better. And at the moment, I'm thinking Yoshi's Island, but I think it's going to be an incredibly close race, and I could absolutely be convinced otherwise. We will have to see. So what's going to be the next game after this, says DV? Well, okay. I didn't have anything solidly planned for the next stream series, or the next stream and just in general. So I'm kind of open to suggestions. One thing I was thinking about was, well, like I said, doing the Game Boy Advance mod. So I might do that next stream, which I'll go over to my dining room table, get the soldering iron out, and yeah, just chat with you guys while I mod my Game Boy Advance. The other options are Mario and the Rainbow Stars. I was thinking about doing Croc because that recently came out, the remaster. So I was thinking about doing Croc. Other than that, kind of open to suggestions right now. Newer Super Mario Bros. Wii! Ooh, that's a good one too. Been wanting to try that one. Come on! This is like the easiest rabbit. Waha! Says Chris. DV says, after replaying Yoshi's Island, I'd honestly say Woolly World's better. I feel like it just has better level design, says DV. I disagree, but only because of collectible placements. Well, okay, maybe not only because of that. I think Woolly World is the more easygoing game, and it has a lot more like quality of life features. But I think that Island's level layouts are actually better, and that's certainly the collectible placements. But I don't know how much that matters to you if you're not a completionist. I will be going at it from the completionist angle. But again, my mind could be changed, because I am going to go through in the next coming weeks and fully 100% complete both games again, and really think about well, everything. It's going to be a very in-depth comparison, because with these games being so close in quality, I think it's really gonna come down to the fine details. What's up, Croc? This is Cozy Yoshi. Oh yeah, I made a Yoshi Maker comment. I should go back and see. If Yoshi Maker existed, it kind of does. I found Imagine the styles being Yoshi's Island, Yoshi's Story, Yoshi's New Island, and Yoshi's Woolly World. Crafted World would be like its own section, like 3D World. Yeah, could be. There is kind of a Yoshi Maker. It's called Yoshi's Fabrication Station. It's only Yoshi's Island, so I don't know how interested you'd be in that, but it is a thing. Oh, I already went in here. I completed both games 100%, and I found completing Woolly World to be fun. I think that probably comes down to the quality of life improvements more than it does like the actual design of it. Mario Golf 64? Oh yeah, you've been mentioning Mario Golf 64 for a few streams. I don't know, I'd be down for that, absolutely. Is anybody getting tired of Mario stuff though? Do you want to see something other than Mario, or is that kind of like, yeah, we're here for this? I don't mind either way. Isn't there a leak about Yoshi's Woolly World coming to the Switch? Yes. Yes, there is. And that's just because, like, there was some game art, the box art, being shown in the Switch 2 Direct, under the section of, you know, Switch games that are compatible on Switch 2. So, I have my hopes up pretty darn high that Woolly World will be coming to the Switch as a definitive version. Kind of like I said it should have been in my Woolly World 3DS versus Wii U comparison. I'm very hopeful for that. But I guess if we don't get that, I won't be absolutely crushed. My favorite Yoshi game is Wii Sports, says J-Dog. Funny. No way! My favorite game is coming! I would say you can remain hopeful, but it's not solidified yet. Paper Mario 64. Hey, there's another one. All these are Mario games, guys. Are you sure you're not getting tired of Mario at this point? Working on a Yoshi Story Maker, says Cozy Yoshi. Let me know when that comes out and I'll check it out. Maybe a Kirby game, like say Return to Dreamland or Forgotten Land. I would love to do for Forgotten Land, because like I bought that game for Black Friday this last year, and I still haven't gotten a chance to touch it. Streaming it would give me the exact reason I need to play it. Now, we need some Luigi. I mean, we could definitely do that in, like, the hypothetical newer Super Mario Bros. I love the Rainbow Stars idea, but I love the Kirby idea. How about this? Rainbow Stars is only a one-world demo. We could probably do that in one stream. And then we could move on to Forgotten Land. Then we could come back to the other Mario games. That would be fun. I think I like the idea of doing that. The Rainbow Stars first, and then Forgotten Land. I think I want to stream Croc at some point too, just because, like, fun fact, Croc was supposed to be the first 3D Yoshi game. But then Nintendo didn't approve, and then the folks who were making Croc went to Fox Interactive and got their game published for the PlayStation and a couple other consoles, I think. And yeah. The rest is history. But, like, since it's got kind of ties to the Yoshi games, I want to play Croc on stream. And the remaster gives me a perfect excuse for doing so. But I think I'm going to wait until the physical version comes out. Alright, have we got all the bunnies? Which is better, Yoshi's Crafted World or Yoshi's Story? I'd argue Yoshi's Crafted World, personally. Alright, we got all of them. We got all of them, so let's go play some mini games. No, not Mario. I would argue Yoshi's Crafted World. Yoshi's Story, I think Yoshi's Story is a lot of fun, but I think that it's inherently flawed in its game and level and world structure and completion criteria versus reward. I think it's got some big problems that Yoshi's Crafted World doesn't have as much of. And I think Yoshi's Crafted World also brings a lot to the table with, you know, variable flower counts in each level, using the flowers as progression, which is interesting, I thought. And my favorite thing was the egg jump. Absolutely the egg jump. I love the egg jump. So yeah, I would say probably Yoshi's Crafted World. That said, I like Yoshi's Story more, just because I'm more nostalgic for it. I'm looking hopeful for newer making it to the channel someday. I'll be waiting. Absolutely, it's on the list. You playing Croc, that could have been Yoshi. Yeah. What's worse, Yoshi Topsy-Turvy or Yoshi's Universal Gravitation? Oh man, I don't know. Oh. I'm just gonna say Universal Gravitation. I think, for anyone who's wondering, it's the same game, it's just different names in different countries. Yoshi's Universal Gravitation is just a more boring title to me. Yoshi's Story is false, it doesn't have a story. Yes, it does. Absolutely it does. Like, when you get to the end of the story, like, you basically made your own Yoshi story. It's awesome. I love that. Honestly, I want to see Jeff playing Doom for the first time. Get out of his comfort zone, but that's his choice, not me. You know what? I'll add that to the list and I'll think about it. I swear I hear someone walking around upstairs. It's probably one of my kids. I picture a really fancy looking Yoshi when I hear the name Universal Gravitation. Pinky's out, my friends. Alright, we're gonna switch over to the DS bottom screen. Wait a minute, I've been on bottom screen, haven't I? Whoops. Yeah, that's definitely shading. Yoshi's Story only has one bad song. Yoshi's Crafted World has a lot of bad songs. That's fair. Play Brutal Doom with Max Blood. It's like that one Winnie the Pooh meme, says Fawful. That one Winnie the Pooh meme? Okay. What should I play here? I'm gonna play my favorite ones. Doom, if we're talking about Doom 93 specifically, would be a good suggestion as well, although it can have some really annoying stages. I'll add it to the list. We'll think about it. Definitely not doing this one. Let's try... I think I've already done my favorite ones for... You know what? Yeah, we're gonna do this one quick. If you haven't ever ended up playing newer, expect me to geek out nearly every stream way too much. It's my type of attention to detail game. Great. So, I remember really liking this one. This is like a puzzle game where, like, you click on, or you tap on one of the tiles, and then, like, it changes everything around it. And you have a certain number of turns to get the pictures to match. So, there you go. It's one of those puzzles that puzzle mini games that I really like. We'll not play it too long. One turn. I think it's gonna be this one. Oop, whoopsie. Yeah, still that one. Yoshi's Story is a great game to play when you're burned out of a hard game, says Yoshi Daffy Duck. I play it for completion. Yoshi's Story, I think I play it the way that... Oh, this is a 2... Here we go. Hang on. Hang on. Oh, I screwed it up. JJ, if you want to lay on the couch, you can. But I'm gonna be taking you back upstairs in a minute.
So well.
I know, she's just sick, buddy. Here, have a pillow. These 2D look so cute, says Yoshi Daffy Duck. As unique as Yoshi's Story is, it's kind of a shame that you're kind of forced to unlock levels. I can imagine some people wanting to play all the levels, not having to find every single heart. Sure, I think it's an interesting approach, though. I'm a completionist, so I don't have a problem with it, but I can see your point. I can even help you guiding through Doom, but that's your choice, says Chris. I might need that. There we go, and this one. I do like these puzzle games. By the way, for anyone new, that's my son behind me on the couch. Poor little buddy. He shares a room with his sister. They're at the age right now where that's not a problem. Got it. But, yeah, unfortunately, Shaden is sick, and she's crying a whole bunch, so... It's just a cold, but she doesn't like being sick. Nobody does, obviously. Crud. I've almost got it. But, yeah, because of that, JJ came downstairs. And I'm gonna let him hang out on the couch for a little bit while I finish up here. If a Yoshi game had this style... I don't want a Yoshi game to have, like, a new, like, gimmicky style. I just want it to be, like... a regular world kind of thing. Like I've talked about this a lot before, so I won't talk about it too much here. But I'm so tired of Yoshi games having to have like a gimmicky art style. I just like honestly, I would like something that looks like okay, I've got 2 ideas for what I would want the next Yoshi game to look like. And the games that I take as an inspiration... How? Oh. Okay. The games that I take as inspiration are Kirby Star Allies, because that game is just beautiful. Regardless of what you guys think of the game, I also think it's kind of subpar at best, but, like, it looks fantastic. And hand-drawn art style, if they want to stick with like a more like, you know, sort of coloring book sort of theming or something that sticks to the original games or whatever. Like, I think a hand-drawn art style like Wario Land Shake It would be a good idea. Or like Shantae Half Genie Hero is also a good choice. I like that. So those are like the art styles I would like Yoshi to take. But... yeah, I'm so tired of the gimmicky art styles. Oh dear. That's right, bud. There is a new Switch 2 coming. Yeah. Yoshi's Universe. I'm manifesting for that title to exist one day. Honestly, my ideal title for a new Yoshi game would probably be Yoshi's Island Adventures. Like, I feel like you could make a lot of Yoshi games in that sort of naming scheme. Like, the Adventures on Yoshi's Island. I mean, heck, I think that could work. You want to play Sonic Run? I don't know if Sonic Run is on the Switch, bud. Nope. Yeah, bud. You're kind of grounded for a little bit, so yeah. Oh, I think I screwed it up. Yeah, that definitely didn't work out. Just saw the new leak and oh my goodness, new 3D Yoshi game title, Yoshi and the Jurassic Falls. I doubt that. I very much doubt that. Yoshi's Universe. Yeah, again, Yoshi's Island Adventures. That's the title that's the title I want. What I meant by if a Yoshi game has this style is this mini game kind of looks hand drawn. That's fair. Like I could go for a I could go for a hand drawn Yoshi game. I could go for that. As long as they didn't make it like Yoshi's Sketchbook Playtime. Yeah, no thank you. So I don't think I did the thing. Definitely not. No, screwed it. No, I mean the Yoshi's Woolly World leak. Oh, you just saw the leak? Yeah, no, that's... I really hope that turns out to be true. I remember when fake leaks were coming out for E3 2018 and people were predicting Yoshi's Crafted World name to be Yoshi's Flippin' Island. Oh, that's awesome. Oh, I love that. Missed opportunity. 100% missed opportunity. Alright, let's do this one quick. Now, I'm gonna have a tough time with this minigame because... yeah, it's, the way that my screen is arranged... yeah. The way the screen is arranged, it's tough for me to do these mini games where like, yeah, it's kind of like how I'm showing it on the stream right now, like one small screen to the side and one big screen on the other side. Whereas it really should look like this. Oh, you get extra points for hitting the green shells together. Forgot about that. Yoshi Fuzzy Drug Stimulator must have. Oh boy. Okay. Oh, wow, that's a something. Yeah, I'm gonna definitely struggle a lot with these mini games. Anyway, Jeff, if you decided to play Doom, go get the Steam version that you can get for $10. Absolutely. You know what? I'll wishlist it. Oh, good one, Jeff. Is this basically just shuffleboard? Sorry, I'm popping in and out of stream. Yeah, no problem. Yeah, well, no. There's one that's more like shuffleboard. Or curling. I guess it's curling. Shuffleboard and curling are kind of similar, so let's do the curling one. Nintendo are cowards for not bringing back the white fuzzies. Let Yoshi get dizzy again. 8 games in 1, my boy! Yeah. I had a mini shuffleboard game a long time ago. Yeah, I love shuffleboard. I don't really get to play it much. Uh-oh. Yeah, this is basically just curling. It's kind of a mix between shuffleboard and curling now that I think about it. My birthday's coming up soon, says Vincent. You know, Vincent, we do have a tradition here on the streams that the, whoever's birthday it is, they get to pick the intro or outro music with some caveats, of course. Like, it has to be a video game song. I would very much prefer it to be a song that does not have lyrics to it. Oh, JJ wants to come over and show off some games. You want me to show those games, bud? JJ wants me to show all these Yoshi games. Yoshi's New Island, Poochie and Yoshi's Woolly World, and Yoshi's Island DS. All good ones, buddy.
Yeah, we have 4 Yoshi games.
Yeah, we have a lot of Yoshi games, buddy. I have all of them. They're all over here. And there's a couple over there. That my boy is the king from Zelda CDI, in case you didn't know. Alright, let's try that again. That was a pretty pitiful display. It has Yoshi, so epic collection. Absolutely. 100%. I think we can do better than that. Yeah, this is basically just curling. High score! Huzzah! Yeah, pretty easy to get a new high score when the previous high score was 0. I kind of want to keep that one in the middle there. I don't want to screw that up. Alright, I will find something silly to use. Alright, you know what? I'm good with this. I got one right in the middle. We're sticking with that. JJ would enjoy Yoshi's New Island. He 100% would. He absolutely does. I have it loaded on his 2DS. And yeah, he loves that game. You know what? We're gonna do this one too. This is honestly a great use of the touchscreen. Like, these mini games are a lot of fun. They do a good job showcasing what the touchscreen is really all about and what it brings to the table. Oh boy, now they're bringing them from both sides. Honestly, I should probably be using, like, the big bottom screen scene for this. That makes more sense to me. We're gonna do that. We're gonna switch. Yes, JJ. Yeah, JJ, you know you're not supposed to be watching YouTube. Oh, there's so many! Uh-oh. Poof. Wow. I'm going to be 21. Ooh. Very nice. There's a Yoshi toy where he's in his eating pose. Really? That's so funny. I always close the DS because I always imagine it's a bomb going off upon making a mistake. It can get pretty hectic at times. I imagine, yeah. I mean, I only got to 47. You know what? We're doing it. Mario Maker came out on 9/11. The original name for Mario Maker was Mario Tower Crushers, where you make towers and you destroy them. I'm going to be 19 this year, says Chris. Very nice. I'm going to be 31. So old. Alright, let's do this one more time. We gotta do at least one minigame from each of the characters, right? Like, I did one for Yoshi. I've done like 3 for Mario. I really like Mario's. I also really like Luigi's. The black and the red ones are bombs, bud. I gotta sort them into their right colors. Yeah, Bowser can be tricky sometimes, bud. That's right, bud. Ah! How many did I get this time? Did I get a new high score? Oh, just barely. Wow, 31 years old is an age practically deserving of the deathbed. You're not wrong. What, bud? Oh, okay. They made Barney look like Big Yosh. I would say that's an improvement. Fair. Oh, this minigame's is awful. Yeah, that's a fun one. The Sword or Splode. I like that name. I feel like we gotta end on a Luigi one. Are we ending the stream in about 5 to 10 minutes? I'd say in about the next 20 to 30 minutes, because I do want to wrap this up with some final thoughts. We gotta do... Which Wario game do I want to do? I feel like I want to do this one. Oh, there's one other one I want to do. Oh, I need to switch desktop. Easter's not actually tomorrow, bud, but we are celebrating it with Nana and Papa tomorrow. Do you notice that? Is it a mushroom? It is. Do you notice that all the Luigi's minigames involve gambling? I did notice this, yes. It's the cloud. I like Mario Kart World because it's fun, says April. It does look like fun.
Yeah, Mario Kart is really fun. I have a lot of characters.
It sure does.
I have Diddy Kong.
It doesn't have Diddy Kong.
It does.
I think Mario Kart Wii has Diddy Kong. Yeah, Mario Kart 8. Does that one have Diddy Kong? I forget.
Yeah, that has it.
May 11th is my birthday. I would like to get Doom the Dark Ages for my birthday.
Hey, there's 2 Donkey Kongs in this game.
The other one is... Wait, is Funky Kong in that one? Does he have sunglasses?
Oh, that's so funny.
It does, but only as DLC, says DV. I do have the Mario Kart 8 Deluxe DLC.
Yeah, I can't wait for the new Switch to come out. There's a lot of players in the new Mario Kart Switch.
That's right, bud. 8 Deluxe Booster Pass had Diddy as DLC. Oh, that's what it was.
The new Mario game, it's gonna come out so fun.
Yeah, it's coming out soon, bud.
Yeah, I really want to play it, but it's too hard. It has a lot of characters.
It does have a lot of characters, but it also costs a lot of money, so Daddy doesn't think he's going to be getting it when it first comes out.
Hey, Daddy, maybe we can get more money at the grocery store.
We don't get money at the grocery store, bud.
Maybe at the bank.
Daddy has to get money by working. Yeah, that's why Daddy goes to work every day. Or every weekday, anyway. Diddy Kong is amazing.
Daddy, I would get 60, 90,
Oh, how did I know it was the mushroom?
Dad, I want to buy 60, 90 dollars.
$60, $90?
Yeah.
That's not enough to buy the Switch 2, buddy.
$1,000.
That's enough, yeah.
How would I get that man?
This is a question for JJ.
And buy all.
Hey, JJ, Chris has a question for you. He says, how old are you, JJ?
I'm 5.
That's right, you're 5 years old. A lot of working kiddos, says Vincent. 69, nice. Star? How did I know? Mario can only eat Cheep Cheeps today. Is Mario Catholic? Very nice, says Chris. What do you guys think? Do you like seeing JJ on stream? That doesn't happen very often because he's supposed to be sleeping. Oh, the Cozy Yoshi asks you a question, buddy. Do you want to answer his question? He says, what do you want to be when you grow up?
6.
I think he's asking, what do you want to do for a job, or do you want to be a YouTuber, or what do you want to do when you grow up?
Wait.
Yeah, I don't think JJ's old enough to know what he wants to do when he grows up.
Yeah. Maybe when I'm turn.
Ah,
When I'm turn
bro, I got
6,
15. That was awesome.
When I turn 6, my birthday is gonna be so long.
We will have fun on your next birthday, bud.
Yeah.
I don't know what we're gonna do, but we're gonna have fun.
6.
I gotta do this one. This one's one of my favorites.
I turn Sims 1 and 5. And 7 comes after 6.
That's right, buddy. Very good.
That looks like a gumball game.
Looks like a gumball game? I don't know what these games are called,
Yeah?
but this is probably my favorite one on Mario's side. JJ, I'm planning to make games as an adult, says Vincent. Vincent says he's going to make video games.
This Sonic game is too hard for Shadow and me. Shadow is so hard, the games, and Sonic is so hard. You don't like this game because you get upset last.
Yeah, I got upset. Daddy thinks he needs to try on his own profile.
Yeah, and I'm not good at this one either.
Sonic Racing?
Yeah,
That one seems tricky to Daddy.
yeah. It has a more players than it.
It does have a lot of players.
It's like the Mario New game.
Well, it doesn't have that many.
I just want to ask one.
Back when I was a kid, I always wanted to be an adult. Yeah, that aged pretty well, says Chris. Yeah, when you're a kid, you want to be an adult, and then when you're an adult, you want to go back to being a kid. Oh, JJ, what's your favorite Yoshi? What's your favorite color? It's kind of going back and forth on this one.
Green Yoshi is my favorite because he has
I don't know if you heard that, but he said green.
yeah, Green Yoshi is my
You guys like having JJ on the stream?
Mario.
Ooh, Mario Maker 2.
Yeah, I didn't play this for a while. Maybe I can play this for you.
Yeah, we don't have Nintendo Online right now, bud, so we can't really play it.
Yeah, there's these.
Well, we gotta try and go for the 5.
Yeah, number.
I don't know if we're gonna get it. Nope, definitely not. Okay, I'm gonna do this one more time.
At any of the Sonic games. Not good at any.
Well, you're pretty good at Sonic Mania.
Oh man, but I can't play the bad guys.
Well, you seem to be pretty good at it, buddy. Yes, you're raising a good kid, says Vincent. Thank you. Yes, we need more JJ to make the streams cute.
They're gonna come downstairs every day.
JJ, Chris asks another question. Do you want to answer his question? He asks, do you like VeggieTales or Teen Titans better?
Teen Titans. The wolf Teen.
Yeah, we've been doing Teen Titan movie night for a while, haven't
Yeah, but Teen Titans was on the TV and they're deleted it. I was watching that when I was 2.
we? Yeah, you liked the Teen Titans Go, didn't you?
Yeah, Teen Titans. So,
But the other Teen Titans is better.
yeah.
DV asks, JJ, what's your absolute favorite game? I don't think that your favorite game is Sonic, buddy.
Mario.
I think I know what game's your favorite. It's on the PlayStation. You remember? Yeah, is that...
I like 3 games.
He says...
Crafty World. I like Yoshi's Crafty World.
You like Yoshi's Crafted World?
Yeah. Well, Yoshi's Crafty World. Daddy helps me with the game, so the levels are so hard.
I think JJ finally got bored of Astrobot.
Yeah, I finally got bored of Astrobot.
Yeah, after you beat it 4 times.
Yeah, I beat it 4 times.
Of course, Daddy had to help you with the bosses, but that's okay. And the hard levels.
Yeah.
But we beat that game 4 times together, and now Daddy's finally getting to play it on his own profile.
Yeah, I start all over. My profile and not.
Yeah. Chris says, fair enough. After my brother watched Teen Titans Go for the first time, I will say that it's a pretty competent show. It's at least funny and self-aware. I do appreciate those things about it. It happens when you beat the game so many times, says DV. Yeah, for sure.
Princess Peach Showtime.
You like Princess Peach Showtime too, buddy?
Yeah.
Princess Peach Showtime was fun. I streamed that when it first came out.
Yeah.
Yes! Yeah! I don't think I can get the 4, though. We're gonna try. Either way, this is definitely a good one to end this minigame on. Hey, Jeff, does JJ watch educational shows? Not as much, no. I mean, VeggieTales is good.
And I watch YouTube.
No, you don't watch YouTube, bud. We don't let you.
Why was me go on
Well, then I gotta talk to Mommy, because we should not be letting you watch YouTube. I haven't gotten into Teen Titans Go, says Vincent. You know, this is a good one to end this minigame on.
Yeah, I am.
But we gotta finish up with the Luigi minigame. Which one should we do?
We was the right game for this game. Shannon lost this episode.
Yeah, you guys lost my copy of The Legend of Zelda Link's Awakening remake.
Yeah, now we have to put the games back. When we done with the other games, we have to just
Chris says, no, JJ, no YouTube and no brain rot for you. Sorry. I agree with Chris. No YouTube, bud. Daddy does not like it when you watch YouTube. Actually, we did this one before. Let's do a different one. Isn't there a Super Mario Land Easter egg in Mario Kart World? Oh, there probably is, but I haven't been on the lookout for it. You should use YouTube Kids with options to disable bad content. I don't trust YouTube at all with my kids. So until they're old enough to know what content is good and what content's bad, no YouTube for my kids. No. What one should I do? I've already played my favorite ones. Now let's do this one. Pretty sure there are no options for that, Cozy Yoshi. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Oh, whoa. Well, I don't know why I'm doing this. I don't like slots. We'll do a couple more. Nope. Alright, let's bet 3. Because I'm terrible at this. Nope. When I was JJ's age, I didn't like Teen Titans Go, so my babysitters let me watch Tetris on their game, play Tetris on their Game Boy. Hey, there you go. That's not too bad.
I like Teen Titans. I like that game. I like
All right, we'll do one more. Are these random? Huh? Probably not, buddy. Oh, that was close. Whoa! Gambling late into the night, says Aurora. That's right. I don't know if it's a good or a bad thing, but I like how absurd the story is. In what? Sorry. Yes, Mario Kart World has Sarasaland. It's reimagined as Shy Guy Bazaar. It's got returning enemies from that game in the tracks. Well, that's cool. No, JJ, this is not for you right now. Teen Titans Go. Oh, yeah. I feel like it's a mockery. Whoa! Holy! Guys, I'm getting loaded here. Maybe I like slots. Alright, just one more. Ah! I got another one! No, wait, I didn't. Just one more. Yay, I got another one. Just one more. It's like a real gambling machine, like, or a slots machine. It lets you win just enough to keep you hooked. I mean, heck, I started with 10 coins. I started with 10 coins and I'm at 101 now, so I'd say that's a win. This is why I don't go to casinos, guys. Oh, so close! The game is no longer tainted by big water. Now it's tainted by gambling for kids. Alright, one more. I should have this bottom screen focus.
We don't have the number 4 minion move. We already had that down.
Oh, so close. The Mega Minions?
And
Whoa!
ready? And for Megan.
Oh.
I like Mega Man because also destroy the world.
Whoa!
Daddy,
Oh!
Daddy.
Look at that! So many! What, JJ?
And Mega Man destroyed the city.
Oh.
Because all the people that hate them. And they're pouring apple. So, the Mega Man destroyed all the world. All the world. Trying to erase them. Destroy everything.
Yes! I got a match! I'd say that's a good one to end on. Alright, guys, I have got to stop gambling.
My neck.
No, your socks are very cool, bud. They're Mario socks. Like real slots, where you can only bet 3 coins at a time and win on nearly every bet. Yeah, right? I would not see YouTube Kids. Okay, guys. Lol, you're hooked, says Chris. Alright, JJ, I've gotta talk for a little bit now, okay? So, alright, let's get out of the mini games and let's get back to the lobby. I feel like that's appropriate. Let's get back to the lobby and we'll wrap the stream up with kind of what I was planning to talk about, kind of what I was planning to make the stream series about to begin with. So, please check out my new video after the stream. It says the Cozy Yoshi. It might have to wait till tomorrow. We'll see. But anyway, I want to talk about... Okay, so for anyone who was tuning into the stream series, later into the stream series, what the stream series was meant to be about is comparing is about comparing Super Mario 64 on the DS to Super Mario 64 versus Super Mario 64 DS. So, what's really the better version of Super Mario 64? And I'm gonna try and make this quick and kind of give you like my overall thoughts. I'm not gonna like compare everything like as a big review of both games. Not doing that. I kind of want to just talk about what I think each version has as its strongest suit. And I think for Mario 64 on the 64... JJ, I'm trying to wrap up the stream, bud. I think that for Mario 64 on the Nintendo 64, the strongest aspect to that game is its movement. This game has a freedom of movement that just lets you... JJ, do I need to send you to your room? Please be quiet then. I'm trying to talk. So, I think Mario 64's strongest point is its movement. It has a very low skill floor, which means that it's very easy to get into, and a very high skill ceiling, meaning that, boy, you can get insanely good at this game and pull off some insane tricks. For that reason, I think the movement in this game is top notch. Absolutely. And I think Mario 64 DS's biggest strength is its content. It adds 30 stars, not all of which are winners. But I love the added extra characters. I think that the addition of the rabbits was cool because of the minigames. And I don't really want to count the minigames in Mario 64 DS's favor 100% totally. They're not like... Aren't there also the minigames in New Super Mario Bros. DS? I feel like there are, but maybe Mario 64 DS did them first? Regardless, it does add a lot to the game, and I liked the idea of having different bunnies for the different characters to go and catch, and the different mini games unlocked for each character. I think that was pretty cool. Yes, there is, says DV. Okay, I was remembering correctly. Sorry, I'm late. Let me say something quippy. Let's go gambling! Although there's less, says DV. Well, there was the Luigi Casino game, so that really makes up for it. In my opinion, Super Mario 64 DS. I just really like the extra content. Says DV. Gotcha. Yeah, I think for me, well, let me wrap up here for just a minute and say that yes, the content in 64 DS is its strongest point. I think it also looks better than the 64 version, especially if you played in an emulator where you have anti-aliasing and upscaling. Game changer. Like, look at this. Look at this. It looks so much better than it does on the DS, like as a pixelated mess. I really like how this looks. It's clean, and the characters have their updated sort of character models. It looks very good. Not that I think that's like a strong point in DS's case either way. I think both games look comparable. They both have their strengths and weaknesses. The music's obviously the same. The levels are pretty much the same, although 64 DS adds some things that make some of the levels more tolerable. For me, if you don't use the analog mod, I'll go with the original, says Chris. I think that's a good segue. Which one I prefer? I very much value the movement and controls over the additional content. Like, the additional content, I love having Yoshi to play as, obviously. That's huge for me. But I think for me, the fact that the control in this game is... I don't want to say subpar. It's not awful. But compared to 64, it's lacking, I think. Like, just the fact that they designed this game to be played on a DS with the D-pad or a touchscreen, it really has a lot to be desired versus the 64 version. And like Chris was kind of saying, without the analog mod that I've been playing with, it's a much less bearable version of the game to play for me. Like, there's just no comparison between 64 and 64 DS, both base versions of the game. 64 just controls so much better. And even with the analog mod, it's clear that the game wasn't designed for analog controls. It just wasn't. Like, the analog mod, I think, gives it its best fighting chance. And I think that it does a good job bringing it closer, but even still, like, here's one of the things that I want to mention before we go. There's a weird sort of like sideways momentum. Like, in Mario 64, when you do a triple somersault like this, you're pretty much going in a straight line. You can kind of bring it to the sides if you, like, a little bit, but not nearly as much as this. Like, you can basically jump completely sideways. I just had it, hang on.
That looks like...
It's a bad example, hang on.
That looks like calm.
There you go, see? You can't do that in 64, and I don't really like that in DS. Hang on, bud. So, yeah, not a big fan of that. There's some weird momentum in this game that, like, I feel like shouldn't be there. I just don't find this game as enjoyable to move and control as I do the 64 version. And, like, I've basically mastered 64. So, it's kind of an unfair comparison there. But even with the analog mod, 64 is definitely better controlling. That said, giving it the analog mod gives it its best chance. Upscaling it like this makes it look great. I think that it honestly is a more close comparison when you emulate the games and add in that analog mod. Are the additions worthwhile enough to sway me from 64 to 64 DS? Not quite. I really, really treasure the movement in 64. It is a huge deal for me. Bigger deal than the added content in 64 DS. But I will say that playing this game with the analog mod is a game changer. And it definitely allows me to respect this game for more what it brings to the table more than I did before. So, if you have the chance, the opportunity to play this game in 64 DS with the analog patch, absolutely do it. Game changer, I promise. It is so much better with the analog mod. But for me, I'll stick with Mario 64. It's my favorite game of all time. Honestly, this was kind of a fight that I always knew what the outcome was going to be. It's just not going to dethrone my favorite game of all time. But if the content is something that matters more to you, it's absolutely valid to prefer the 64 DS. It's not a bad game at all. It's very good. But I'm going to stick with the 64 version. 10 out of 10. I can mod Among Us in DS. There you go. I've always played the remake on the 3DS, so I've never experienced the troubles of playing with a touchscreen D-pad and whatnot. It's still a similar situation on the 3DS, because, like, with the 3DS circle pad, it's not actually analog controls in the game. It's still, like, snapping to the 8 directions. You still kind of get that problem of it not being analog controls. It's definitely better, though. Yoshi, why you wake Yoshi up? Yoshi tired. Yeah. Turning's a bit weird in both games, but yeah, I love both games. Personally, I'm into 64 DS, but that's purely because I'm biased towards the one I played first growing up. And Chris says, the original overshadowed this version. I think that JP brings up a very good point. The version that you played when you were growing up with the game is probably going to be the version that you prefer. That's totally valid. And that's probably why, at least partially why, I prefer the 64 version over the DS version. Just, I grew up with this game. I mastered it. I still think that the skill ceiling is a lot higher in this game than it is in DS, but, you know, it's absolutely valid that you would prefer the version you grew up with. What was the last time you played that Spider-Man game JJ was holding? Oh, a while ago. I plat trophied that one. I platinum trophied that Spider-Man game. Very, very good, but
I played that Spider-Man game 2016.
yeah. I probably will never stream that game just because there's so much talking in the game. And I know you can talk. I know you can turn off the talking, but it's just not the same experience without it. So I'm not gonna stream it. But I really enjoyed it.
They can stream a Yoshi's voice.
I don't stream on Saturdays, buddy.
Oh. Saturday is Mommy's dad's birthday tomorrow. I can't wait for Easter. There's 2 things that are fun. We can set our old eggs at the yard. Wait, our old eggs?
Yeah, we're gonna have an Easter egg hunt, buddy.
But some are cracked.
Yeah, some are cracked, but that's okay. They'll still work. Nice stream. Also, thanks for checking my video when you do. No problem, Cozy Yoshi. Oh yeah, Doom on stream, on Steam that you can get for $10. Did I just say 8 games in one? I meant 9 games in one. Whoa. Supreme value right there. I noticed in DS you don't take fall damage when you dive midair, unlike Nintendo 64. Yeah, it's like a momentum reset when you dive in Mario 64 DS. Again, that's one of the things I like in Mario 64 over Mario 64 DS. It's just the movement is so much more. Give me a minute, buddy. I'm wrapping up. I don't know what, like, a higher skill ceiling, you can do some crazy tricks and just chain together moves like crazy in that game. Remember how I mentioned that in this game you can't do a long jump into a wall jump? You absolutely can in Mario 64. I just think I prefer the movement options and the skill ceiling being so much higher. It's just, that's what I value more in Mario 64. And that, again, is going to be the version that I prefer. It's just always going to be the case. But anyway. My donuts are the thing that's between me and sleep, says Blues Cat. That's fair. Alright, well anyway guys, it is time for sleep. I didn't intend for this to be a 3-hour stream, but I'm happy that it was. I had a good time. I hope you guys all had a good time. So guys, thanks very much for tuning in. If you haven't already, feel free to like and subscribe. And hit that bell icon so you'll be notified when I go live or post a video. Feel free to join the Discord. You can, as always, chat with me. I love chatting with the fans. And right now, guys, I'm at a loss. I don't know exactly what I'm doing next on Livestream, so I'm gonna post a poll in the Discord. So feel free to join the Discord, and you can vote in the poll and decide what I'm streaming next. Is it gonna be my Game Boy Advance mod? Is it gonna be Mario and the Rainbow Stars? Or is it gonna be Kirby and the Forgotten Land? Feel free to... JJ's vote is for Kirby and the Forgotten Land.
Yeah, because you didn't play that game.
Hey, welcome to the stream, Rito Chang. So, anyway, feel free to join the Discord, guys. That's where I'm going to post the poll. That's where you can decide my fate for the next live stream. So, speaking of the next live stream, regardless of what I'm doing, it's going to be next Friday, starting around 10 or so p.m. Eastern Standard Time, give or take half an hour or so, depending on when that kid over there goes to bed. Yeah, looking forward to it, guys. So, see you next time. See you guys. Oh, JJ, do you want to say bye? Come over and say bye-bye. Come over here. Let's both wave at the camera and say bye together. Bye!